It's the comic book show. It's the comic book show. It's the comic book show. Yeah.
Welcome back to Twin Galaxies Live, and you are watching the comic book show, which happens here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. PST to 11 p.m. PST. It'd be weird if it was happening till 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. That'd be weird.
I don't know if I'd be smoke bomb.
But we could talk comics for that long.
But Jonathan certainly
We could definitely talk comics for that long.
Certainly
We take
can.
shifts.
I listen to your podcast on occasion when you tell me to.
Don't push us.
Don't threaten us.
We have gathered an all-star cast of comic book experts from around the web, various media, to bring you this week's comic book news, reviews, previews, and discussion.
So much.
Also,
What?
I always do that, and then
I know, you get
This
really
guy in Skype.
excited.
This guy in
and
Skype.
also this guy in Skype. Hi, Skype kid.
I like Skype Kid. Skype Kid, what is your name?
And there's Guru.
Guru's here.
Wait a second.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
Oh.
Just because
He's
it's a holiday
there,
weekend doesn't mean
and he's
everybody's
there.
taking the weekend off. We are here on a special Thanksgiving
Absolutely.
episode of
Yeah.
The
comic
comic book
show.
show.
Gobble, gobble, you
we give
geeks.
thanks for you and your attention.
Thank you for putting up with that.
That's right.
Absolutely. And thank to our hosts for pretending like they didn't have anything better to do. I don't know what I mean.
Is there anything better to do than talk about comic
No,
books
there
passionately?
isn't.
No.
You know what?
Absolutely
I
not.
will. No.
This show is really about you guys at home. Your chat is super huge. We cannot miss it. So just say stuff, and we will pull your comments in, no matter how lewd, how brass, and how untoward.
Whoa.
How's that?
There are words in there that I need to look up.
Like Kendall Thomas, he just said, I have missed the show the last few weeks because of a 2-week cold.
I
2-week
think the
cold.
2-week cold. I think at that point,
What?
like, I think evolution's just trying to tell you, like, go to sleep.
You got Ebola.
Yeah, you know it's bad when your Twitch doesn't want you to hang out with it.
Yeah.
Forever Player
Yeah.
loves us, guys.
Yeah,
But I
like,
am glad that you rallied the troops and got your constitution back enough to watch the show. So welcome back.
Yay, antibodies.
Gonna do a quick round of introductions to our illustrious hosts.
you need my sheet? Yeah. At first I thought he was like, I need you to shit. I'm like, I can do that on command.
We're gonna do a quick round of introductions and get right into it.
Should we though? 12 branches saying your mic is cold.
My mic is cold.
Whatever that means.
What does that mean?
It's cold.
That means it's not.
Maybe I need to
stolen?
switch out my mic again before we get started. I'm holding
you
it
just
right
hold the
up to my
microphone?
face right now.
Is there any way you can put it in your mouth?
I'm holding it. I can't do this.
Can
for
we
the
do
show.
a?
Wait, can you clip it to your lower lip?
How about this? Is this good?
Can she clip it on Baymax and
Yeah.
put it near her face?
Or do I just need to speak a lot louder than I usually do?
No, just speak like this.
Hello,
I
world.
would talk directly into my boobs.
Talk
The
to your
holidays has thrown us all.
All right,
over the
this
map,
is better.
okay?
All right. Well, I will project.
hot
How's
now.
that? Now we're gonna get into. Now that
thought
person's
you were gonna
ears are
introduce her.
bleeding.
I thought you were going to introduce.
We are. We're about to go into a round of introductions. This is crazy. Hold on, everybody simmer down.
Thanksgiving.
Reset. And go. Okay, we're going to do a quick round of introductions and then we're going to get right into it. To my right is a returning favorite. A lovely face we're always happy to see here. This is Jacqueline Lopez. She's a contributor for therealstanley.com. She's a host extraordinaire. And she's also on Hulu's East Los High.
Oh.
Am I not allowed to say that?
Yeah, you are. It's okay.
Totally.
Is it up? Can I watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, then you should
Season
definitely.
two.
There's a meme on it about it too.
Really?
Yeah, a funny one that I've seen you put
What's
on
the
upgrade one?
Instagram.
What is this show?
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
anything
pretty
East
about
Los
it.
High
It's a
season
Hulu
2.
original series that
Yes.
Jackie stars in.
I'm a
Worst
lesbian.
stalker ever.
I have a question for Jackie before
Yes.
we move on. Jackie, how do you spell Jackie?
I technically spell it like Jacqui.
Short for Jack.
Now I know.
Thanks.
Now I know.
J-A-C-Q. Did we spell it incorrectly? No, we used your entire
No,
name.
like,
Yeah.
Some people spell it Jackie.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's like white school. Like that's like that's like Jack. That's like okay. That's like a Kennedy
I
would
got
spell
the
it like
French.
that.
You know what? I had a French person tell me my name is old.
Really?
Like only old French ladies are named Jacqueline or Jacqueline, and I said thanks, man.
You should have said, "Bam, punch in the face. Welcome to the U.S." I'll keep that in mind when I go to France and eat frogs and
Bonjour,
horses.
motherfucker.
All right. And here in the States,
Look, someone
It's a
voted for
new
me. That
name.
counts for DC.
But it's
Telebro.
misspelled, so no.
right?
Sorry.
Aw.
Sorry,
I-
Telebro.
I am Jennifer Zhang.
This is Jennifer Zhang.
I'm in this music video called
Take
Batsuit.
it off. Take off the bat suit. Take. Oh, look, there's a lot.
You
Neo
guys make me
just.
so happy. Also, I produce a number of other things, including a feature film called The Evil Inside, which you can get at Walmart and other Class C locations.
It's an autobiography. But don't worry, she's tucked it back in.
To my left is Jonathan London. But never mind, let's move on to Lucas.
The other J-Lo on the couch.
Jonathan London, there's nothing that Jonathan London doesn't do. He writes comic books, so check out Miami Vice and Super Action Man. He is the head of the Geekscape empire, so podcasts, like a whole website. They make appearances at conventions. He's the filmmaker behind Dock of the Dead. Let's see.
Not the only one.
Let's
Alexander's
say you are the
director.
only one.
I'm like the co-director, producer.
Just keep posing. John.
Yeah,
Keep going.
it's all good. Also, oh my God, so many other things. Dock of the Dead. Oh, he is Skype's ambassador for sci-fi as well. Is that the most relevant stuff at the moment?
And I also have the best drinking cup
Ever.
on the couch.
Ba la 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 la.
You know, there's a cup out there of what's his name from Buzz Lightyear, with the sippy straw on his penis.
Oh boy.
Where his penis
Yeah,
would
I'm
be.
glad I went with the Baymax.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
One of my favorite movies of the year. So when I
Yeah.
saw these,
Excellent.
I was like, I need one.
Yep.
To his left is Mr. Lucas Ackerman, who is the head of the movement that is 1 million to say Wolverine and the X-Men. That's his name, Wolverine. You know what? He died recently, and so I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, we have to save
That's
Wolverine.
what happens when people die.
Wolverine is currently a giant hood ornament in the Marvel Universe. We need to bring him back.
You know, the purpose of the page was to save the cartoon. Now it's to save the fucking comic books.
Right? your
I
your
know.
quest has expanded.
Yes.
I don't see Marvel ever bringing back Wolverine. It's crazy.
Well, guys, that link there in the chat will take you directly to his campaign and allow you to be one of his minions championing for Wolverine and the X-Men. Also, he is the manager behind Ranker Comics, which if you've enjoyed any of their content, which recently has included videos as well, this man partially responsible, if not completely responsible.
Yeah, I do everything.
Depends on if you like it. If you like it, he did it. If
Yeah.
he didn't,
Then
Ben Dunn
not
did
so
it.
much.
Yep.
Right.
And can I just let you guys know, if you guys are missing Matt Hiscox on the couch, I love Matt. I think he's a great host. I love talking to him about comic books. Even though I'm Team Marvel, he's Team DC. If you miss him, he is on this week's Geekscape. So if you go to geekscape.net or to our SoundCloud page, soundcloud.com/Geekscape, you can listen to like a 1 hour conversation between Matt and I where we roll deep on comics.
You're probably one of the only people that I know that can speak to Matt on his level in terms of like DC comics.
We could have
It's
kept going.
insane.
I looked down. Well, first off, he had a flight to catch for Thanksgiving, and I was trying to be sensitive of it, but we could have easily just talked about comics for the next 3 hours. And I kept checking the watch, like, okay, Matt
need to leave
definitely needs
now.
to get out of here. So it's it's an hour-long conversation, and it's just Matt and I talking comics. And not only that, but comic book-inspired television shows, which are all over the map right now, and they're all awesome.
Is there anything else on TV at this point? Probably not. It's basically that and the Gordon Ramsay show with little kids cooking.
And QVC.
There we go.
And like all these like DC television shows. Oh my god.
But that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking
I'm just
about.
saying. Oh, I don't know. I zone in and out.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
here?
I am
You're
here.
so pretty.
I love
so
Lucas.
pretty. All right, we're going to get right into it. After
I just
Oh.
read what Marissa Chastain wrote in the
Hey.
Pillow smells like medicine.
My
Marissa.
pillow smells like medicine. That's hilarious. Mine smells like my gun.
Marissa
Sleep
made
with
it.
one eye open. That's what I do.
I should say at this juncture that we need another mic
For
for me.
Yeah, Jen, we just gave up
What's
on your
happening?
mic. We're gonna have a Viking funeral. We're actually gonna put your mic on a boat, push it out into a pond,
should get a
and
mic
fire a flaming arrow.
we don't
into
really
it.
have a pond, so we'll just use the gutter water.
You should get a mic stand.
I think you should have the handheld.
Well, how
and
about the
just
hand
be
mic? Does
sexy
the
like
hand
that.
mic work?
Yeah.
What if, this
The
is much
12
better?
branch
All right, guys.
says this is the first time I've been here and Matt hasn't. I don't know how you'll get through this.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
gotta
how
listen to
we'll
the
do it
Geekscape
either.
podcast.
Yeah,
You-
but not at the same time as watching the show.
No,
That'll
I-
confuse you.
After this
You
is
know what'll
done-
get you through it? You vote Team DC.
That's right.
And that'll make you feel better about
No, no.
life.
Vote
Because
Team Marvel.
That's what Matt would have wanted you
Because
to do.
we're both extremely unstable, and you don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh my
Marissa
gosh.
Chastain, I gotta tell you, even though I'm Team Marvel, Arrow is fantastic. Put it la 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 la.
Okay. Marissa Chastain.
No.
We got, instead of LL Cool J, it's LL Cool L, apparently.
I love it.
I just love Lucas.
Oh,
And the fellas love Lucas too.
Not just ladies.
ladies,
Yeah.
on the
Ba la 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 la.
La, 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 la.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's
Wait,
going
let's do it.
on?
Let's
I
do it.
don't
Let's do
know.
it. Blah, 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 blah.
This show is brought to you in part by House of Secrets in Burbank. They are a new sponsor, and if you enjoy the show, please do hop over to their online store and make a couple purchases. Let them know that the comic book show sent you, and that'll keep the comics coming. So we actually have something to read other than each other's T-shirts. Because let's face it, we all read a lot of we all wear a lot of comic book T-shirts. Like his says Nightcrawler.
Are
I
you
finished
sure?
reading it.
You do.
I love that
You
there's
read?
a BAMF on it. I love that there's a little BAMF
Yeah,
brand
this
on
is
it.
actually from one of the issues
Oh, that's
back in the 80s, I believe. I forget the artist right now, but
All right.
And with that, we shall move right into the Daily Planet. Usually Matt talks about what the Daily Planet is.
But I
So
can
this-
tell you that
okay.
the Daily Planet is where we bring you the latest news in the world of comic books, and that can be video games, TV, or the printed funnies themselves. And we're going to be rolling at. We're going to roll them out for you guys right now. Starting
now.
right here with J-Lo #1. Ladies first.
Thank you. Gotham showrunner Bruno Heller warns fans that established Batman characters on the show aren't safe from being killed off. He said, "You'd need a damn good reason to do it and a damn good end game to justify it. I don't even know how he sounds. I'm just making him sound like an asshole. I'm always deeply reluctant to kill off characters simply for the shock value of killing them off. I would hate to lose any of them, so it looks like Bruno is preparing us for an unexpected death. Whose death could it be?"
I vote Bruce.
That was a
that changed everything.
that was
Then
a
Alfred
dead-on
becomes
impression
Batman.
of Bruno Heller. I
Thank
just
you.
gotta say. See
I-
here, did you guys watch Rome? Bruno Heller's like original like baby. A lot of unexpected death on that. So I would not be surprised if he just starts like offing people left and right on this show. Honestly.
Gordon, you're on the clock.
Right?
Well, obviously, like Fish Mooney, they're probably gonna ride her out as long as possible. But I'm sure by the end of the series, she's gonna be.
I like her. She's the only person on the show who thinks that she's acting in a Schumacher film. I keep saying, yeah.
Gotham's gotten good though.
Has it?
I
Yeah,
think
I think-
Gotham's totally gotten good.
Define good.
And this
I
is
haven't
Team
seen
Marvel.
it.
Team
I'm
DC
not-
is this in Gotham.
No, I'm all
Remember
caught
that
up.
when the votes start dropping.
Point DC.
Well-
No, just Jennifer. I'm all caught up on it, and I don't think it's worthy of the DC stamp
Stamp
that's
of-
on it.
I think that the more Alfred and Bruce is in it, I think that's the heart of the show. I mean, it's sad because I know it's about the police like precinct, and it's
Jim
about
Gordon.
Jim Gordon.
It's
but
Serpico.
the more you have Bruce and Alfred, I think that's the heart of the show, and I think that's what you need, like the human element to it.
Yeah, the episodes are hit or miss. I think.
Yeah.
But overall, I am enjoying the series.
But Dickus says Bruce and Selena murder each other with sex. That's
Oh,
disgusting,
yeah,
but
they-
Dickus, why would you say
They're like
that?
10 years old.
Come on.
Yeah, but
that's
still, they're
disgusting.
like making out and stuff like
What
that
channel
already.
are you watching?
Come on.
And how can I find it?
All right, what else do we have here?
Well, speaking of DC television, that's what
DC
television.
TV.
Yeah, it should that's what it should be called now. Like TV, it should just be renamed DC.
We gotta get the
TV.
different channels to agree on it.
Because Fox has just ordered a pilot based on the limited comic book series Global Frequency. Global Frequency is a 12-issue series published by, you guessed it, DC fucking Comics.
That's the new logo.
Yep. The story centers around a global organization that solves crimes with enlisting the services of 1,001 operatives. That's going to be a lot of
Wow.
work for their
And
casting
is that a
director.
Brian Wood book? That's a Brian Wood comic?
I don't know.
Not sure. I've never
I was
heard
asking
of
Team
it.
I've
DC.
ne- yeah, I've never
just
heard
to
of it.
make sure they're really Team DC. I think it's a Brian Wood comic.
Ooh,
Global
well.
Frequency? Somebody please disprove Jonathan Linden.
You don't have to, but you can.
You
Well,
don't have.
It's real easy.
Well, while you're doing that, this is the first time that they've tried to take this comic book series to television. Back in 2005, a pilot was produced but never aired. And in 2009, the CW hired a writer to work on an adaptation, but it never came into fruition.
Well, I'll tell you why. They couldn't find 1,001 beautiful people. That's why.
As much as there's DC on TV, you know, iZombie hasn't even aired yet, and that went to that went to series, and that's based on the Mike Allred book that I forgot what the writer was on it, but yeah, I mean.
Was
That's
it,
that's the showrunner of Veronica Mars, and that went to series. So we have yet to actually see
That's true.
the next DC show, which is being produced, and it's crazy. But yeah, we have one more in the pipe.
It's in
One?
the pipe.
One more?
Yeah,
we probably
they
have a
gotta keep
lot more. I want to
cranking
see
them
I
out.
want to see the Booster Gold show.
I want to
Like,
see the green
yeah.
team.
Oh, God.
Matt's actually
worse.
producing that show.
So guys, When asked what her favorite on-screen superheroine was, Jennifer Lawrence couldn't shut up about, we're just going to roll this clip and you can see for yourself.
That's your cue. Neo. Thanks, Neo.
Jesus.
Oh, I gotta crank the volume.
What'd she
Is it
say?
long?
Our suits are very similar, and we both have very deep voices. Batman. I love that.
These interviews have absolutely no. They look like they were shot here, basically.
I've always loved
Look how disinterested that dude
They
on
are so not
They've
in.
just done 50 of these, basically.
I heard she's really fucking annoying in person if you work with her.
She
Like
seems like
Lucas
she
Hill
would
is
be.
like, she's fucking annoying.
She seems like she's really on all the
Boy
time.
Havoc.
There we go.
Fucking Batman.
Yeah, like most girls, she's got a bat fetish. You know he's gonna
Not
abuse
me.
her and lose her. You can't be hanging out with Batman. You want a real guy? Go with Guy Gardner.
RuPaul's favorite superhero, Superman.
Fun facts with Jackie. Well, let's see. Lucas,
Yes.
you should have held off on the car a little longer. That's right, guys. He bought a car.
Oh.
But Kia revealed their first look at the Wolverine-based 2016 Sorento. You really should have held off on the car. That's got your name all over it.
Shut your mouth.
It's okay. They're going to discontinue it. In like
You can do a
2 days.
trade-in.
The vehicle features claws as well as an X logo and claw marks. We're going to take a look at these pictures here. Holy crap.
Is this real?
So someone could literally.
Oh my god, that looks amazing.
Holy crap! Do you want to be driving that?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Looks like a
Yeah, I
pirate
know.
ship. Holy Jesus.
It's made out of adamantium.
That's
guys.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, look at the. Jeez.
When you hit the horn, just go snick.
That would be the best.
It's one of the only cars left where you can actually like have like a cigar lighter in it.
That'd be hilarious.
I love how it
Oh,
has,
look at the back.
Wow.
Oh, come on now.
I like how it has slash marks in the seats. So if like you have a disgruntled like ex-lover who tries to tear
Yeah.
up, she's just adding character
Yeah.
at this point.
And Cyclops has yet to get a car.
Carrie Underwood got to that car.
Yes,
Well,
she did.
I did read that the people who are behind the design said that they try to incorporate other X-Men characters as well. But I
Where?
can't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
where?
see
It's Colossus
anything.
like silver? Is that what it is?
But how's the gas mileage?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh.
Where did they try to integrate other X-Men into that thing? Maybe they're
There's
in the car?
Maybe the
Maybe.
headlights shoot lasers,
windshield wipers
but
for
just one.
storms.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yep. pretty decent.
Infrared. I got nothing.
No, that's a tough one.
GPS for mine. I got nothing.
But in all seriousness, it is a Kia, so it's probably pretty affordable. Are you going to basically get this car, Lucas?
You got to trade it in for that.
Yeah, you got to.
Can you test drive it?
I don't know
Okay.
how that works.
If you go
Lucas, we
in
can walk you through it.
costume, do they give you a discount?
We
You
can
should
walk
go.
you through this.
You should cosplay and be like, "Give me my car."
That's my car! Give it to me!
So Kia's got the Wolverine thing now, and then like Toyota's got the Batman minivan.
Well,
So,
And McDonald's has the
Guys,
superhero burgers.
when am I going to get my Speedball themed car?
Well, aside from that, though, remember when was it Kia as well? They did all the DC themed stuff at Comic-Con last year.
But it was an ambush bug.
Oh, what if Volkswagen made the ambush bug?
What if it was a
That'd be
Blue
awesome.
Beetle
Come on.
Beetle?
Volkswagen's ambush bug.
The Blue Beetle Beetle.
Beetle
Blue
Beetle.
Beetle Oh wow,
Oh
guys,
my
throw
God.
it into the chat room. Tell us what your favorite car themed, superhero themed car would be.
Yes.
Throw it in there. I want
incredible.
to see some of these funny puns and more.
My Little Pony car.
Well, comic books only. None of these weird fetishes.
Yeah, come on
okay?
now.
No, My Little Pony has a comic book.
I know. That's an aberration.
All right. Christian Bale has finally. We're still on Batman, y'all.
Yeah.
Christian Bale finally opened up about contemplating returning to the role of Batman after The Dark Knight Rises, and his reaction learning about when Ben Affleck got the role. He said, "I can't. Why you guys gotta give me all the
Be
quotations?
British. Be British. He's British.
He's Welsh."
Whatever. Same thing.
He's talking your Batman voice.
Talk like an elf.
Do
It's
it.
the same
Do the
thing.
holding as Batman. Do it.
I've got to admit, initially, even though I felt, oh, that was pretty good. Even though I felt that it was the right time to stop, there was always a bit of me going, oh, go on, let's do another. So when I heard that there was someone else doing it, there was a moment where I just stopped and stared into nothing for half an hour. Time that.
Whoa. He's like, whoa.
He goes on to say, that even if he ever was jealous of someone else playing Batman, he's over it by now. He even reached out to Ben to offer advice, but understands that Ben might want to do something fresh with the character.
That means he called Ben and said, I have some advice for you. And Ben was like, yeah, go fuck off.
Yeah, right?
Hey, guess who won an Oscar? Click.
He'll be like, well, I guess
I won 2.
How you like them apples?
Boom.
Hey.
All right. I'm actually tall enough to play Batman. Click. Remember that time people went to see your Terminator movie? I don't. Boom. 2 Oscars.
Keep going.
Keep
You don't
on
give
going.
Ben
Keep going.
advice.
I like this.
He's got the Ackerman chin.
Oh,
Boom.
Marissa
true.
Chastain says the mini stand. For a
The
minivan.
mini stand would be
Like
cool.
a Marvel.
Yeah.
The
mini
Dodge
stand.
Has like a
Shazama
mustache,
van.
and you're
Whenever you turn it on and you hit the gas, Excelsior.
no, like the
That's
front
awesome.
windshield is tinted, of course, for the sunglasses, and you have like a mustache. People think you're like
and it's
a
always
lift.
all the seats are covered in sweaters.
The Plymouth Arrow.
Okay.
That was suggested, the Plymouth Arrow.
All right.
It's got to be green. It only comes in green unless you get the red model for Arsenal, and that's it.
Speedy.
The Mercury Sable, of course. It's got to be silver,
Silver Sable.
but you got it.
No one's chosen like a flash car. Like
Oh, yeah.
The,
an
fla-
actual
the
flash
Flash
car.
Fiat.
like a the
Guarantees
flash
you to get a
Fiat.
speeding
it's
ticket.
Italian. It's so fast.
And it doesn't ever go below
I
the
fuck-
speed limit ever.
Yeah.
So we
Like, oh my
basically
God,
use a
guys, I
bus.
can't stop.
You can't go under 50.
It's like speed. Yeah, exactly. Pop quiz hot shot.
We put a bomb in your car.
I feel like the way Marissa Chastain is reacting now, she's like, come on, guys, I'm brilliant. She's like, the stand van,
Marissa, we agree. It's very funny. We
very
addressed
funny.
it. Now, on
It's
to
Matt!
continuing news.
Yeah.
Stupid Twitch thing, that's Matt. Hi.
That's
What?
Matt Hiscox?
Yeah, it
What?
is. It's this
That's
Skype
Hiscox?
in.
stupid Twitch thing. He
Is
says,
that the same Matt that you can see on this week's Geekscape and listen to over an hour? He and
The-
I go one-on-one with comic book talk.
the very
Oh, is
same.
it just you two?
It's just the 2 of us
Ben
talking.
Did you
wasn't on
guys do it in like
Guess
a,
who
a
wasn't invited to the party?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it was
fine.
in a
no,
men's
totally.
sauna.
I have no time for that.
Guys,
I love you.
we can have Lucas on a future show, and then these ladies have to prove their worth.
the
the
spider
arena.
Segway?
The Spider Segway is a good one, but doesn't he have a Spider Humvee? Remember, we could go up walls.
Oh yeah. But no.
It was
No.
corny.
Yeah. No. No. Hey guys, speaking of apocalypse, because I heard one of you say apocalypse, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
bringing it about.
Bryan
shit.
Singer has found his apocalypse.
Yay!
Star Wars Episode 7, Oscar Isaac has been chosen to be the X-Men villain of X-Men Apocalypse, due out on May 27th, 2016. Is it a good choice? Because I have no fucking clue.
You've never heard of Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
There's
I
a
have no
lot
idea.
of great Oscar Isaac roles. I
photo?
don't think
We do.
We do.
I don't think Dracula Untold is one of them. But if you guys go look at a movie called The Devil's Double, Oscar Isaac's amazing in that. And then A Violent Year is the movie he's in right now with Jessica Chastain, and they're both getting Oscar talks for it. So if you guys want to see Oscar Isaac as like legit acting, kicking ass, see A Violent Year or go see this movie, The Devil's Double. And I think he was in the Coen Brothers movie from last year too, where he was a musician.
He was, Llewyn Ellis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside Llewellyn Davis. I didn't
That was
see
it.
it,
Lulu.
but he obviously got a lot of praise for that.
did.
And he nailed this role. You know, I think he's going to be great as I've seen a lot of his stuff. I think he's going to be awesome. Speaking of superhero movies or post-superhero movies or superhero-related movies, I saw Birdman with,
that was
with
good.
my
I've
favorite
heard it's really
Batman,
good.
Michael Keaton.
I've heard it's really good.
Guys, go see Birdman. It is a head trip. It's a lot to digest. It is a super artsy movie. My wife wasn't into it, but I thought the movie was awesome.
And
that
it's
entire
all,
cast
like-
deserves awards.
It's all like supposed to be like in one shot,
It's
though.
all
right?
supposed
It's,
to be
like,
one
connected.
continuous movement, but there is passages of time, and it does go over a couple days. And the way that they segue it while keeping the shot, the quote-unquote shot going, is really creative. Guys, go see Birdman if it's in theaters near you, especially if you love Michael Keaton's Batman, because it is, I mean, it kind of addresses the whole post-Batman fame thing.
Yeah.
And, of course, our current obsession with all things superheroes, at, Blockbuster, and then these guys trying to go to Broadway to prove that they're actors. It's a really awesome movie. I saw it the other night, and I loved it.
Yeah, because after Batman Returns, Michael Keaton left
Yeah.
Earth for like a while.
Well, he didn't
He
want to do
didn't-
Batman, yeah.
He didn't want to do it without Burton. I think that was the general thing.
So you gotta see Birdman, especially if you love those movies. It was awesome.
I remember in 6th grade we had to do like this little newsletter type thing, and I had like this interview with Michael Keaton, and he explained why he didn't come back for Batman Forever, and I had it because like I wrote this.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Okay,
it,
put
wa- it
words in his
wasn't.
head.
I didn't actually interview Michael
Right.
Keaton, but he was saying how he didn't like the suit type of thing. Like
He doesn't
he gets
breathe.
tired. Yeah, yeah. He didn't like the suit. He didn't want to come back to
It
the
was a
suit.
legitimate concern. Like,
He wanted to take off the bat suit.
aw, I love it when my friends plug my music video.
And scene.
And see, Go Nick official, great Go Nick. I'm glad you're official now. It's like a really sweet little kid that comes in here. You guys, girl news with Jennifer Zhang. Director Michelle McLaren has officially signed on to direct the long-awaited Wonder Woman film.
That was
Did I
lost my
put
place.
something else?
The
Oh,
Wonder
okay.
Woman film. No, I totally lost my place. You guys, I just learned how to read this morning.
yay!
It's hard
Thank you,
sometimes.
thank
It's
you.
hard.
In English.
McLaren is known for the episodes she directed for The Walking Dead and The Game of Thrones, and the Wonder Woman film is set to release on June 23rd, 2017. Everyone here who's been watching the show faithfully knows my opinion about this. I really don't like that they limited the search for directors to female directors. I feel like that defeats the whole purpose.
But
Well,
they
they-
got one who is awesome. If you guys watch
Is she?
Breaking Bad, like, guys, she out-action directs the males on each of those shows. When it comes to Game of Thrones, I know on Breaking Bad, when they had to do a shootout or an action sequence, they went to Michelle McLaren to do the action sequences.
Oh, wait a second. Now
Yeah,
I'm starting to
no,
like her.
yeah,
A
they
woman
s-
that could direct
The-
action?
yeah, she is known as an action director, especially on TV. So any of
Okay.
the sequences where there was a shootout in Breaking Bad, I don't want to spoil Breaking Bad, but I think
Do it.
the second or third to last episode, there is a huge shootout in the desert. She directed that whole thing, and it was awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, Michelle
All right.
McLaren is a great choice for Wonder Woman.
I gotta look her up then.
Yep.
That's my
Two
that's
thumbs up on that
Jonathan
one.
London endorsed.
Absolutely.
What else we got here?
So guys, this one hits hard. NBC has put a halt to Constantine's first season at 13 episodes. They capped production. Is it cancellation? No, not yet. There's still a Save Constantine campaign, hashtag Save Constantine campaign on Twitter.
I started a Facebook page for it.
There's
Not really.
He's going to start a Facebook
Not really.
page for it.
He's got too many.
So cancellation's not necessarily next. NBC has aired marathons of the series on the sister station Sci-Fi, and they have done well. There is talk, mainly from fans, saying a move to the Sci-Fi channel could be the way to go for the series. That being said, guys, tweet hashtag the Save Constantine. Here's the thing with Constantine. If you guys want to get into Constantine, the pilot is very good. Episodes 2 and 3 are a little soft.
Yeah.
You are going to be shocked at the quality that, like, it just spikes on episode 4. Episode 4 and 5 are awesome. I
This
haven't.
latest one has been amazing.
It's incredible. That's episode 5, but like the jump in quality from episode 3 and episode 4, like completely different show.
Yes.
A completely different show. Definitely worth checking it out. Save Constantine because it's just now getting its legs and it deserves to stay on the air.
I gotta say, I saw the pilot. I just couldn't get into it.
It's pretty dark, right? And didn't have a guy with claws going snickety snick.
I know, like seriously.
Snicked.
Jeez. Go
Snickety,
with
snick,
what
snick, snick.
works, people.
Snick, snick, snick.
Wolverine in every show.
Cut a top
In
off a
every
beer and
show.
drink it.
Every show.
Bring back every show Wolverine has ever been on, including Wolverine and the X-Men, and add other ones on top of it.
Yeah, like he should be in Gotham.
knows
Like totally.
Shit, this guy's
Like
drinking
why
the
not
Mercury.
be in Gotham?
I'm drinking the Mirakuru.
He can teach like Bruce how to be a samurai.
Bruce knows how to be a samurai. in
No,
the
he
future.
doesn't.
The League of
He does.
Assassins.
He doesn't
versus the
even know
Hand.
how to
Who do you wanna have
masturbate.
teach you?
He doesn't even know how to masturbate. Who's gonna teach him, Alfred? That guy
Yes.
hasn't had an erection in like 20 years.
We do have
Ah.
good news for you, Lucas.
What's the good news?
Yes, DC fans and Lucas rejoice because even though the upcoming Supergirl TV show was picked up by CBS, in the latest issue of Entertainment Weekly, producer Greg Berlanti hinted that it is possible that Supergirl could enter the worlds of Arrow and the Flash,
Oh, thank God.
which you all know is on the CW. Now, yes, Lucas uncharacteristically likes a DC show. Was it Arrow or Flash that you're a big fan of?
I like them both.
Okay.
But what was pissing me off is that there's just so much DC television, and for them to be doing it in all different universes,
Yeah, that makes no sense.
take the opportunity, do your own little cinematic universe on the TV.
I
You know
know.
what? Bring back Lois and Clark.
Oh my God!
I do love that they have John Wesley Shipp on the Flash. That is awesome. They brought the original Flash actor from 1991, John Wesley Shipp, into the Flash. Guys, Flash is my favorite TV show
Well,
going on right now.
One of the best things about Smallville is them bringing back old actors from the
Absolutely,
Superman
Lana Lang.
franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Margot.
So, like Terry Hatcher was in there for an episode. Dean Cain,
Oh my God, I love Dean King.
Margot Kidder.
Margot,
Wait, Dean Cain
Chris.
was on Smallville?
Huh?
Dean Cain was on Smallville.
Christopher
Yeah.
Reeve was on it.
Yeah, Christopher
Guys,
Reeve twice.
give these shows a chance. It doesn't matter what network they're on, but save Constantine and give these shows a chance to
Save
have all these
Constantine.
creative things happen. Like, guys, the Helmet of Fate was on the pilot of Constantine. They could go there. They just had Jim Corrigan, who becomes the Spectre, in episode 5. We got to give these shows a chance, okay? Watch these shows, even Gotham, if you don't like Gotham. Give it a chance. You'll see where it goes.
I like Gotham.
I know, in like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if you'd have given up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like, you wouldn't have all the cool stuff that's happening in the show now. Like, the Kree. What? They have the Kree in there. They
I was
might be
hoping-
introducing the city of Attilan, where the Inhumans come. It's kind of crazy that, like...
Is that what the city is?
It might be Attilan. It might be the home of the Inhumans. So you might actually have, like, huge tie-ins to the movies in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I love that they're doing it so. You know what? It's funny because you would think that they would stick to like super fundamental, like cinematic, like baseline knowledge. But it's funny that so quickly in these shows' histories, they're already starting to put in like all the deeper stuff that people may not be generally aware of.
Right, they are rolling deep. We got to give them a chance for the flowers to blossom. Right now, they're just nascent seeds in the earth, surrounded by moist dirt. We
What-
have to nurture them.
Okay, like DC needs
Save
to take
Constantine.
note, like, and Marvel, like with these new pilots and everything, like the pilot has to be kick ass.
Yes.
So, like, they need to put everything into that first episode.
I thought
honestly.
the pilot for Flash was spotless. The pilot for Constantine was totally pretty dark, but we'll see.
I love Asian girls, says Bubba Dunn Funkin. Well, guess what? This guy's an Asian girl.
I am an Asian girl. Well, I was up until the age of 23, then I had to change of heart and race and sex.
You guys, if you haven't seen Big Hero 6 yet,
There's no other way to segue
There's
out
no
of that.
segue.
Pa-la-la-la-la.
then maybe this will change your mind. Hit it, Neo! Or not.
Yep, he's got it.
So awesome.
I was so happy.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Honestly,
I
I
love
would have
this
held
scene.
off on seeing this if not for hearing about the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't hear about it when I saw it. I'm glad I was surprised by it all.
But it was
Jason Mewes.
Is that him? Is that him?
No.
No, it wasn't him, but
Based on it.
pretty much is him.
I love how he has Wolverine hair.
Spoilers up in this bitch. I can't believe you guys showed that.
What? It's
It's
been out
post-credit.
for 3 weeks.
I know, but you gotta see these movies in a theater.
Aw,
They're releasing it so more people know about it.
so cute.
La 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 la.
It's the best.
Thank you, 20.
Thank you, 20.
Theater kids right here.
So let me get it. A guy in a kabuki mask.
Such a good movie.
Stan the Man Lee!
That was
That's my
amazing.
boss.
That was an amazing, amazing cameo. So,
You have to say after the credits for that one.
yeah, it's
Stan,
incredible.
you're the inspiration.
From Mirakura.
Mirakuru, you have failed this city.
We failed this city on rock and roll.
Watching Big Hero 6, like from the opening seconds to the post credits that you have to wait for, and you have to sit through, wait for the post credits. Did you not have just a giant smile on your face the
Oh, it was
entire
amazing.
time?
The whole time.
Oh, you got to see it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It goes to some pretty dark places too that people don't necessarily.
It has
I
weight. It
cried
has
like
yeah,
4
a lot of
times.
gravitas.
like the Pixar
gravitas,
movies
yeah.
do. They had weight to
A
this
lot of
movie.
ways. Yeah.
I cried.
Like up in the first 5 minutes.
But still, the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm just like, it's perfect.
You know what's
it's
so
perfect.
what's so
it's
funny
perfect.
is that they didn't market it as an ensemble superhero film.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really weird
Yeah,
that
like-
they chose not to do that.
There's
was
like
clever.
any like Marvel. There's no,
Well,
nothing
it
in
wasn't.
front
It
of
wasn't Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios
yeah.
and those guys didn't make this movie.
No.
But still, they could have advertised from the creators of all
Yeah.
this other stuff.
Yep.
You know,
From the Marvel comic book you didn't read.
Like the Iron Giant, it's like a boy in his, but that is not what
don't
it was
hurt
about.
me. I
But-
remember sitting in an empty theater on opening night for the Iron Giant, and it was August. It's like the cinematic dumping ground, and knowing that that was a perfect movie, and wishing that Warner Brothers would re-release it with all that critical acclaim in November. Because remember, like the Secret Garden got like it was dumped in the summer, didn't do well, and then they re-released it for the holidays in November, and Secret Garden did huge in November with
Secret
families.
Garden.
Secret Garden was a live action based on the book.
Johnny Depp?
I didn't watch
Secret
it,
Garden.
but I just know
you wouldn't
it was
watch
based
if you're
on a
not
book.
14-year-old girl.
It's like a
you would not
14-year-old
have
girl
watched it.
movie.
Okay.
But the whole deal is that they re-released it with all this critical acclaim they got from the summer, even though it failed. They re-released it with a huge campaign in November, and everybody, all the families going to see winter movies when
Yeah.
we saw it. I prayed that the Iron Giant got that treatment. It flopped in August, and then it turned around. I mean, if they would have just re-released it in November with all that critical acclaim, Warner Brothers. This is why Brad Bird is now a DC man.
Now, a question for you guys.
Or no, he's a Marvel man, or a Disney man. That's what I meant to say. Got my D's mixed up. But this is why Brad Bird's all Disney all the time.
Before we destroy these pieces of paper, do you think that, because me and Matt definitely disagree on this, do you think that this movie set it up for a franchise, a Big Hero 6 franchise?
Absolutely.
He doesn't think so. I think absolutely.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be a sequel.
You think so?
Nowadays.
They have to.
There-
That's the way they make their money now.
Yeah, like there's no
Well, now there's an
original ideas
Incredibles
anymore.
sequel coming.
I love the Incredibles so much.
There's supposedly an Incredibles sequel coming, and yeah, the 12 bench. You said it. Where is my Iron Giant Blu-ray?
Incredibles Big Hero 6 crossover event.
Stop.
Ugh.
Wait, what?
Xander's over there covering his penis when he says he
Kuragari asks.
Wait,
Kuragari
what?
asks if anybody's seen Titan AE. Absolutely, I've seen Titan AE.
I saw
Yes.
that. I saw that. What was that song
yeah, it was
from
really terrible.
Lit and Steven Tyler?
No, it was awful.
Titan AE wasn't great,
Yeah.
but if you're a fan of who's the animator who did A Secret of Nim and did Dragon Slayer and Don Bluth, if you're a fan of Don Bluth's animation, Titan AE was like
With your little cheeks.
the last movie that they were involved in, and it flopped, and Don Bluth animation went away. He now lives in Arizona and like teaches animation.
Wow.
But Don Bluth was the man, especially if you loved like Secret of Nim and American Tail.
Oh. Remember Thumbelina?
There. Thumbelina was a
with
Don
all
Bluth
the
movie,
Barry
yeah.
Manilow music?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I bit my tongue like last night.
Jamie says that, how dare you, Jamie? He says, stop sucking on that fat sperm looking thing. That is Baymax.
That is
He does
Baymax.
not look like a fat sperm.
Ba la 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 la.
Ba la 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 la.
All right, guys, that is the
Wait,
news.
wait.
Whoa,
Is there
hey,
something else that we're
I
supposed to
have
be mentioning
one.
during
Yes,
the
but
news?
we'll,
Yeah.
we'll
Wait. This last
yeah.
one.
Oh,
is,
you're right.
Yeah, there's one more, Neo. There's one more piece of news, but I kind of want to read it like Wes,
Oh, hey,
because
do
he's
it.
not here.
Sure, do it.
So I'm gonna be like, a new trailer for Kingsman: The Secret Service, based on Mark Millar's comic, hit the internets today. And we
Yep.
have it here for you. Roll that trailer, Neo.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
He does kirk it up a little bit. He does kirk it up.
It's for like 2 minutes.
Oh fuck!
is
It's
it?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me grab my timer.
It's the longest time we've ever spent doing news.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's
Small.
been longer.
Oh, it has?
Oh yeah, they're shaking that money.
We've had 2 pages worth of news before.
Really?
Yeah, I was afraid because there was like hardly anything because of the holiday week.
No, it's all good.
It's like, you haven't seen this? We've shown it on the first trailer anyway on the comic book show.
I don't really get to see the videos. But on the Skype.
Yeah, la 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 la. Much better. I put it there earlier and people were saying it was not good. Let me grab, was it bad the whole time?
Jack Bauer.
Okay.
Damn it!
I love that there's a pug in this movie.
Anybody want
The
to drink?
comic was awesome. Yeah, if you want to bring me another root beer, please.
He looks like LEG.
No, what I was doing is when the other guys were talking, I was muting you because there was like this.
Oh wait, they can't see. I'll stay here till the
ambient noise.
till the break. What do you want?
Is
another
this
root
better?
beer, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Jackie, you want something?
I'm alright, thank you. I still got my snack.
So weird.
Alright, I'm gonna hang
La,
out
la,
with
la.
water.
Ba la la la.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna be on Skype.
What?
I'm gonna be on Skype.
Why?
I
Because
need
it's
you to
funny.
compete.
I'm gonna be in Skype because it's fun.
Oh wait, Wes isn't back.
West isn't that. This is adorable. I want to see this movie. Well, mostly because of Colin Firth.
Can I type?
Yeah.
This
They're showing too much of it now.
awesome.
Ah! Why? Disarm it!
So the film is directed by X-Men. I'm still doing my Wes impersonation. X-Men First Class director Matthew Vaughn, and is expected to release on February 13th. Oh, it's based on a comic book? I didn't know that. Oh, I should read something other than Batman. Yeah, if you guys haven't read the Secret Service comic, Mark Millar, it's awesome. And it's done by, the artwork's Dave Gibbons, who did Watchmen, so you should totally go out and pick up the Secret Service comic book. Chances are it's going to be different than the movie. The movie looks awesome, the comic's awesome, but it'll probably be different the same way Wanted, the comic, was different than the movie. You want both experiences, go get it. And dude, Dave Gibbons' artwork, Mark Millar's writing.
What do you think about that, Lucas?
You should be reading it. Lucas, what do you think?
He's actually up there now.
Lucas has been sucked into Skype. It's a plot from DC and Team
Can't
DC.
spell.
You know the problem with Lucas? He just wanted his own camera. That's really what he wanted, his own close-up.
Oh, man.
All right, guys, that's the news.
Hey, Lucas!
Huh.
That's all the news that's fit to print.
We do have a very, very special message that we have to say right now. I'm stalling because Neo is running back to the machine.
And you're also doing a Wes impersonation.
And I believe he's almost there. Okay. So our dear, dear friend, Doug Jones, you know him from everything. He was this guy in Pan's Labyrinth. He's Abe Sapien from Hellboy. He's played like any kind of big, like skinny looking monster he's portrayed. In,
Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, he's been in all those movies. And a sweet man who gives the best hugs. He's currently one of the key creatives in a project that's getting kickstarted called Nosferatu, where he portrays Nosferatu.
Count Orlok, yeah. And,
Whatever.
And
Count
Doug,
Orlok.
Doug has actually been saying that since he was young and saw Nosferatu, it's been his dream as an actor, especially like one who gets a lot of makeup, to play Count Orlok. Like this project is literally Doug's dream project, and there's a Kickstarter going on for it right now, and it needs your help.
I'm sorry, guys, but I realize we should probably swap out Lucas and Guru for this portion. But
Lucas,
you know
are you
what?
ready to come back?
Because we need to edit this. We definitely need to edit this into the edit, and we'll have a hard time explaining why this is happening. Yeah. All right. So summarize again, just for editing, real quickly, if you can. Oh, okay. So our dear friend Doug Jones, you know him as Abe Sapien. He was this guy in Pan's Labyrinth. He's been in just about every film that you've ever seen with a tall, lanky Silver Surfer.
Abe Sapien.
Abe Sapien.
He was the
Hellboy.
Pan in Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah. The any kind of monster that was tall, lanky, terrifying, and/or lovable, Doug Jones portrayed in the films that you know and love.
Did you mention Batman Returns?
Was he in Batman Returns?
He was one of the goons in Batman Returns.
And he's
Oh,
on
that's
Falling
right.
Skies.
Yeah.
Falling Skies is a great sci-fi show.
Absolutely. A dear friend of just about everybody. He gives amazing hugs. He's a
Such a
sweet man.
sweetheart.
He always
Who's he
supports
on Falling
everybody.
Plays Cochise on Falling Skies.
That's right. That's him. Yeah.
I've only seen a few episodes.
Oh, it's great.
He's but most importantly, he's a big supporter of everybody's projects in this creative field. He's always out championing for everyone's.
He's
and
acted
so,
for me.
Wow, that's
He's been
right.
the sweetest guy. He's
Yeah,
one
I've
of the
met him
sweetest
twice.
people.
He's so nice.
He
He
always
does
goes,
give the best hugs.
my sweet Jonathan.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
My sweet Jonathan.
But now he needs our help with this project that is very near and dear to his heart called Nosferatu. Would you like to give us some background on that, as you seem to be very well read on it?
Well, Doug says that he has been wanting to play this role since he was young and wanted to get into acting. It's the role of Count Orlok. If you guys watch this video, he is completely in makeup on this, and he said since he started to do makeup and prosthetics and acting, he's wanted to play Count Orlok, and this is his dream project. This is his chance, but it's being kickstarted and it needs your help. So definitely donate to this Nosferatu Kickstarter. I think we have a video for them.
We do. Neo, when you're ready, let's roll it.
And check out the awesome makeup. Oh my god.
It's incredible.
So cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't know how long this one is.
It's like 3-4 minutes.
Oh, is it?
Another break.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you can take that.
Why?
You're my inspiration.
Oh, burps, guys. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm not
Dude,
sure
I
what it
love
smells
that
like. Probably
these people are
coffee.
getting
know what
kicked.
it smells.
Potty mouth, yes.
Abandoned left and right.
I love it, Guru.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna go home. I'll be back.
He'll go home.
If you switch Goo around, just do a magic spell and have them switch.
Yeah.
Do something in editing. Explodes.
Okay.
Ninja vanish.
Bam.
Do a Hadouken with your Street Fighter.
That's right.
Or you can fantasize things that you want to appear in front of you. Here.
He's so Todd is editing this week's
Can
episode.
you
He
give me
used to do all that.
claws? Can I like snick?
I can do that. I can only do simple. Because the motion, that's like motion tracking.
What if I like keep it so still? Like
Try.
Hey, everybody. On the back of my
More
head.
than likely, a banana will show up.
Yes, can you have bananas?
3 bananas. 3
Can you
bananas.
Banana Man?
Our audio doesn't come across when this is happening, right? Probably not.
It's a hard thug life for Jen. It's a hard thug life
I want her
for
to
Jen.
I want it to be a kitten, and it can be a hard hug life.
Awesome.
I should have an energy drink before every episode.
I know.
I feel much better
It's the
Yeah.
Mirakuru.
than last week.
I'm
Maybe it's
allergic
because
to
Wes isn't here.
He does like really. I wonder that he's. It always surprises me that he's an
Holy
only child.
shit. I haven't actually seen the Kickstarter video. It looks impressive.
Because it's similar to remixing a song, where something new and different is added, such as costumes.
Wait, they're going to use the old Nosferatu and put modern day actors into it?
That's
Holy shit.
We decided to use the same process again on Nosferatu because
So they did the Cabinet Dr. Caligari remix, and now they're doing Nosferatu. Whoa.
Is everybody ignoring me?
That dude's at every fucking horror thing ever. That dude with the Fu Manchu and the red hair and black hair.
Look at this.
How come no one is? Never mind.
I design features and prosthetics and makeup effects
Wow.
and robotics at my company Spectral Motion.
Wow.
We've done both of the Hellboy movies, we've done X-Men and Fantastic Four movies. I've worked with Doug Jones for over 12 years now. So my role in this project is to create a prosthetic makeup on Doug Jones to create the persona that is an adaptation.
How old is he? He's like
Doug
50s
is
something.
in his 50s.
Look at that.
This is fucking weird too.
He's so good. Stop. I love him.
Did you see him at the Geekies when he was like trying to be like a dinosaur? It's funny.
He always dresses like that.
No, he was like on stage like
Oh
being a dinosaur.
no, I didn't go see it. I was so exhausted from doing red carpet that I
Yeah.
was like, I hate live.
The Geekies burned us year one, so I boycott the Geekies now.
No, it's
Yeah?
the best idea. I'm not going anymore.
It's
I think
the worst.
Kristen just fucks
I-
people over.
I
Yeah.
hate that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she's like such a she gave me. Never mind. I have.
Thank you.
That's right.
Afterwards, they never came out. She was like, "Oh yeah, I eliminated like the music video thing, but there's special category honors afterwards. You get like a badge and all this crap." She didn't do shit. She just got drunk a bunch afterwards.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing attending your own event? You should be busting your ass working it.
Yeah, she's
She
ridiculous.
just shows
I
up
had
in
a
fucking
bad
ball
experience at
gown.
the Geekies. I was running the camera. It's the first time running this camera. The mic wasn't on the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she works on favors instead of fucking doing shit right. You know?
She's the worst.
Okay, I switched the TG like 2.
You okay?
My face gets oily. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Well, that was amazing. I think we're all incredibly impressed. I hope you guys are too. I know you have some comments, which you should say, and then I will tell you guys the special offer that we have for you all throughout the comic book show. That's the name of the show.
What?
In regards to this particular project with our dear friend Doug Jones.
I just think it's awesome that they're green screening modern day actors and remixing them into old school Nosferatu. That's the
pretty
cool thing about that
incredible.
video. They did it with Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. They took modern day actors and placed them into the old school movie. I guess those movies are old and they've all fallen into the public domain. So you can do that with Nosferatu and put Doug Jones into a 100-year-old movie.
It's incredible.
It's
Why not?
amazing.
There's real love that goes behind like thinking of something like that to do for this film. You know, to innovate it, but also like it's like a straight up homage. I don't know.
And would we have Tim Burton without Nosferatu or Cabinet of Dr. Caligari?
Absolutely.
No.
Exactly. We wouldn't. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So for the remainder of the comic book show, guys, if you were similarly impressed with it, and if you want to support Doug Jones, who, why wouldn't you? This guy doesn't have a mean bone in his body, and he's incredible, and he's like a pillar of the fan community. Like, he really is. If you make a donation or a what do you call them on Kickstarter? They're not donations.
If you help kickstart it.
Yeah.
If you help
kick it.
Kickstarter,
You
any
kickstart
amount over $5 for on this project, go to the Kickstarter page. It's going to be popping up throughout the entire broadcast. Pop back in here after you've done that and let us know and how much you donated if you want to. Just tell us it's over $5. We'll take your word for it. The comic book show will send you something from our library. Yes, and if you make a big donation and want to let us know about it, we'll send you like a bigger care
We'll send you
package.
Lucas.
So we've got.
If you donate 500 to 1,000, we're gonna send you Jackie.
What? This is news to me, you guys.
But you only get to watch.
Oh.
No touch.
No touching.
You get to watch her read comic books.
No touch.
That's gonna be what happens.
Yeah, but that'd be enough for some of us, guys.
What are we? I feel like we're in Amsterdam right now. What's going on?
Guys, for sure. Donate
you know
to over the next 2 hours, or I guess an hour and a half at this point, or just an hour. Sorry, an hour and like some change. Donate to that Kickstarter. Pop back in here, let us know that you did. We'll stop the show immediately and ask you who your favorite DC character is, because that's what our library is fully stocked with. And then we'll send you our personal thank you from the comic book show. Maybe we'll throw some goodies in there, some stuff from loot crates and stuff, but it'll be our token of appreciation for you supporting somebody who definitely deserves some support, and also a project that, god damn it, this project needs to be made. It makes no sense that like some stupid crap on Kickstarter gets funded and this one hasn't reached its goal yet.
Like a potato salad.
Potato salad, come on.
And ladies in the lounge,
Ladies.
there are some benchmarks on donations that will send you Lucas. But you better be a good cook, because that boy's going to come hungry.
Just order me pizza. It's fine.
He's easy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and with that, keep your eyes peeled for that link. And
I wish we were like I Dream of Genie, so when we said link, we go boing.
we should actually, whoever, if Neo's back there doing the buy, if you could spam it, not spam it, but if you could have it come up every 5 minutes or so, that'd be amazing.
Can we have a keyword? Like Mirakuru.
The Mirakuru.
Then it's
As
gonna
drunk from Baymax.
it's gonna be filling up the chat.
Every 5 minutes is actually surprisingly not so much.
No, I know. Like if we say Mirakuru.
Oh yeah, then it'll be all.
Mirakuru.
What, Mirakuru?
Guys, don't
Kendall
fail
Thomas.
this city. Don't fail this city, and please donate to the Nosferatu Kickstarter.
It feels
Otherwise,
so good when you kickstart something, and especially a passion project, because we've all had a dream.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so we'll keep our eyes peeled for when people say that they've donated
My
in the chat,
dreams.
because I know we get a little caught up every now and then. So if we miss it, if you've donated and let us know and we didn't see it, just let us know again, and we'll see it eventually. That moves us into our next segment. Wow, we're really going slow tonight. It's like 10 o'clock.
It's fine.
You'd think Wes would be
It's
here.
fine.
The next segment of the show is
The Danger Room.
Danger, danger!
It's where
see, I can't sing, I
DC
can't sing.
and Marvel go head to head, and you, the audience, get to choose who won the week. It's the best of 5 rounds. You guys who have tuned in before, you know how to vote. But if this is your first time, let us know, because we'll call you out. We're gonna teach you how to vote. Call you out, but shout out,
Yeah.
whatever. This is how it is. DC's up 4 weeks.
roughly 4 weeks.
Yeah, and that's gonna change.
Yeah.
No matter what,
see
that's gonna
about
change
that.
tonight.
It might.
No, it's gonna change.
It
no
might
matter
wait
what.
till next week to change, but it's gonna change.
Tonight I'm batting for Team DC. I know you're usually used to seeing me filling in for Marvel, but this is DC tonight, and this is Marvel.
I want to throw out there, it's not Battle of the Sexes, it's Battle of the Sexies.
So just remember, Marvel and men, DC and dames. That'll help you clarify.
Oh, thank you for that, Jonathan London. So who won last week? You guys did.
Yeah, we did.
That
Marvel
means
won
you
last
present
week.
first.
I let Jonathan ride the train, and he drove it into victory.
Derail.
Yeah, and you know
So-
what? It was easy because I just had to make fun of Wes every time I went, and you guys loved it.
Yeah. And Legion 1710, you shouldn't be leaving us for 4 months. You're leaving us high and dry for the votes for Marvel.
All right,
Was-
guys.
So listen, Lucas, you want to go first?
I can go first.
And kind of break the ice on Marvel's domination of the X-Mansion.
I want to.
Domination starts D, and you know what else does? DC Comics.
Oh.
There's like no space. Let's move this.
I know. Let me
it's weird,
move
right?
this back. Okay. Do you
Alright,
need
cool.
anything else? Do you need a massage? Like, what do you
Yeah,
need?
you
Do you
okay?
need anything,
Okay,
Lucas?
need a
Totally
fan?
need
You
a
good?
massage.
All right.
I need sleep.
Check a lantern. Get him a massage
I
immediately.
need. If there's
Why
a
do-
job
why
out there
me?
where
Is
all I
everyone
do is
small
watch
hands?
TV.
If anything,
you
it'd
guys
be the
small hands?
Asian one.
No, you're using your feet.
Well, technically, half of me could. I don't. Yeah, use your feet. Use the
Jackie's
heels.
gonna use her hands. He's gonna use his feet. I'm gonna use my tongue.
What's happening now?
Do you still want that
Sorry.
massage?
Hold on, just let us know.
You don't want the massage anymore?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I zoned out.
All right. Let's just concentrate on the book.
All right,
We'll get back to the massage.
Let us know when you're ready to go.
I am ready to. Hey guys, look at this little doodle I did of Spider-Man on my thing. So I'm ready. So guys, this is Access Carnage number 2. I wanted to present Access Carnage number 1 to you guys earlier, but we didn't, get to that point because people kept voting for DC. What the fuck is up with that? Anyway, so Carnage is affected by the events of Access. So Carnage is now acting as heroic as possible. He's trying to become a superhero, but every time he tries to do something good, it kind of, doesn't really work out for him. So in the previous issue, he saves this reporter. Her name is Alice Gleason. But on top of saving her, he kind of kidnaps her. But what he's trying to do is he's like trying to get her to teach him how to be a superhero. She says, if you're really trying to be a hero, you can't hold me hostage. And he replies saying, well, I didn't know that. You need to teach me stuff like this. This Carnage is like hilarious. I know him from the cartoon. I've read some issues of him before, but he's hilarious in this book. What?
30 seconds. Go.
Oh my God! So she's trying to teach him how to be a superhero in town in New York. They stop a bank robbery, and how they did that is Carnage blows up the bank, saying, "You can't rob a bank if there's no bank." That's how off the wall this is.
I like that.
At the end of the issue, Alice gets kidnapped by the guy that was trying to get her before in the previous issue. Oh my! That was so quick, so quick.
It still sounds like
You
a
know
great
what?
book.
Should I keep talking about it and take a penalty because
No.
it's that good?
It's that good of a
It's
book,
that good.
huh?
It's
Yeah.
that good.
I like that Carnage blows up a bank so they can't rob the bank. That makes perfect sense if you're a villain turned hero.
Yes.
So in round 1, Marvel has presented Carnage number 2. Because I read Carnage 1, so I knew that was 2.
Yeah.
Well, from memory.
Yep.
And 1 was pretty good.
Yep.
It was actually very funny.
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
Cletus Cassidy.
DC, awesome, all the way.
He's gonna be my new character, my new favorite character.
Cletus Cassidy's very
Do you want
funny.
to go?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Jackie to the rescue.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Are
I
you
thought
implying
spilled
that you guys
something.
needed rescuing? That's right, because Lucas kicked some ass.
Lucas did kick ass, but Jackie
I got an ass.
has got it.
I don't know
What? I have one.
Ass off.
it
It's
away
an
from
ass
me.
off.
They
It's
know.
an ass off.
Pink eye.
They know about my ass.
I'm
an
a
ass
fan
off.
of
We're
everybody's
Look like
butt
Kim
here.
Kardashian.
I'm a fan of everybody's butt here.
I just gotta
Especially
Look at that.
Guru.
I just
working
gotta
out.
say that Jonathan London drank Mirakuru through your entire argument, and I have no idea how he doesn't want to pee right now.
No, this is the second one.
Pee
I got
would
one.
fail this city.
I
Are
got
you
one for him.
serious?
Yeah, I got one for him when we went to.
It's insanity.
Don't start the clock quite yet. You're
On
gonna
the
flash
line.
that Kardashian ass again,
It
girl?
just fell out of my ear.
All right,
All right.
let me know when.
1, 2, 3, go. All right, so this is I am presenting, this is a one-shot. It's the lost episode of Batman 66. Now, what makes this so important is it's actually a legitimate lost episode. It was written by one of the writers, Harlan Ellison, but what ended up happening is it actually would introduce Two-Face into the Batman Rogues group, right? So what ends up happening is it got greenlit, but it was never created. It was never produced. So what they ended up doing is they got a hold of the treatment. They gave it to Len Wein, and he did the actual story, and then they gave it to Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, not related. And honestly, the artwork in here is phenomenal. The story's actually really entertaining. My favorite aspects of it, I mean, first off, you get the treatment in the book, which is really cool. It's like it reads like the episode. It just reads really well. And then you get into the pencils, which they just leave here, and the level of detail is stupid. Like you can see the shading and everything right now. These are just the pencils. And my favorite part is that we have Robin at his best with holy phosphorescent roadmap Batman, and what else? He says like holy antique porcelain Batman, and then there's even an elixir that he drinks from Aunt Anne, I think that's her name. Here we go. From Aunt Harriet, and it's called holy whatever elixir. And they don't know what they ate because they were sick. But it really introduces Two-Face in a really interesting way. It's good.
I felt like that was more time for
It wasn't.
Like my time just like.
What did I miss? I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Slut.
He's not. He didn't fall asleep because the argument was boring, which it was not. It was amazing. He fell asleep because he drank 2 energy drinks and then sugar crashed out.
I was mesmerized by the Kardashians.
So that concludes round 1, guys. We are pitting. This is Batman 66, the lost episode, versus
Carnage number 2.
Voting is open as soon as our very own guru deems it so.
Every friendly neighborhood Carnage. Now to vote, you have to put an exclamation mark, vote DC, or vote Marvel. That's what
But
you
make
want.
sure to put a space in between vote and whoever you vote for.
Our
Yeah,
fate
not
is
one
in
big
your
one.
hands. Now we have 61 people in the chat right now. That number is growing. This is one of the only shows on the network where the number starts out lower than it ends up. Like it keeps growing throughout the night, which is awesome, and we thank you guys for it. If this is your first time, it's very easy. Our fate is in your hands. We're going to go 5 rounds, so it's interactive. The show, there's nothing else like it anywhere on the internet. Other comic book shows that you watch, you just have to sit there and take it like a bitch. Here, our fate is in your hands. So make sure you're voting.
Guys, it is all about this Carnage issue.
Exclamation mark vote Kardashians.
This is such a good book, you guys.
No, this is a much better book, and
No,
you
look
guys
at
are
the
doing it right.
artwork.
You know what? As long as you're reading,
you guys are doing it right.
that's what I like.
What?
Reading is learning. But guys, Carnage blew up a bank to keep robbers from robbing the bank. That's hilarious.
Thank you. What would Matt do? Matt would vote DC.
All right, guys, concluding first
WW.
round, we have the results in, that's not English, gonna keep talking. Marvel, it looks like, has taken it 57% to 33.
I was about to give you a high
It's all
five, but
good.
then I
It's
remembered
all
what
good,
a
girl.
high
We're gonna
five
bring it.
means.
We're gonna bring it. We have some big ass
Guys,
bullets in our
thanks for
gun.
voting Carnage. That being said, that the unreleased episode of Batman 66 with Two-Face is awesome. Don't blame the presentation. Go out and get that book. It's actually a great book, and I actually recommended it to Jackie. I was like, Jackie, you got to read this. This is awesome. It not only has the comic in it, it has the pencil version, and it has Harlan Ellison's original treatment. Harlan Ellison, you guys know him as a legendary writer in science fiction television. The guy is a historic legend, and this is an unreleased treatment for the only episode of Batman 66 that would have had Two-Face in it. It's fucking awesome.
So this was for real. Like that's what they
That
were
is a
planning.
great book. Yeah, in the 60s, he approached the producers of Batman and said, "Oh, I have an episode idea.
I'm introducing Two-Face.
Let's introduce
'Cause,
Two-Face."
like in my faded memory, like I always expected Two-Face to be on the show. Like
He never was on the show.
Interesting.
Only this episode, and the only way you're going to see it is this Batman 66 single issue. It's really worth going out there and getting because it's awesome.
How much is it? It's like
It's a
$10,
$10
right?
book, but it's worth it. And Matt Hiscox and I do talk at length on this week's Geekscape about why that book is awesome.
Cool.
That being said, we got to go to round 2, see if Marvel can put the screws to DC with a little presentation. You know what? I read a ton of books this week,
Yeah,
so
you
I can
did.
pretty much go with any of these because make mine Marvel this week.
Do
that
not want
being
the
said,
Asian in it.
I'm not. You know what, guys?
I gotta mention
Come
this
on,
book.
there's
The
an
Asian would be
there's
Silk.
There's an Asian in the Spider-Verse now.
Guys,
That's amazing.
Spider-Verse is awesome right now. So maybe I'm going to do Spider-Verse. Can I do one book? And can I throw up another book while I'm doing one book?
No,
I
that's
can't do
against
that.
the rules.
Okay.
Allison did that one time, and we let it slide because that was his first week coming back.
Oh,
But
that's right.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
I had too much
Too much
Mirakuru.
Mirakuru. Go home. You're Mirakuru'd. Go home. You have failed the city.
I have not failed the city yet. We have got to talk.
Someone said they've never seen an Asian with a Jew nose. You should have seen this before I got the nose job. So this is substantial improvement. I assure you, sir. Okay.
I just was impressed by his ability to be completely racist in one shot to two different
Two
peoples.
different races.
That's great.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, guys. All right, we got to talk Spider-Verse. Hit it.
Go.
All right, guys, this is part 2 of the Spider-Verse saga that's going on in the Amazing Spider-Man books. If you guys are Spider-Man fans, this is what you want to read. Dan Slott is the best Spider-Man writer in the last 15 years. It's just proven. I love Brian Michael Bendis on Ultimate Spider-Man, but the fact is Dan Slott is writing the Spider-Man book that actually happens in the 616 continuity, and it matters, and he's amazing at it. That being said, the Spider-Verse title that's in Amazing Spider-Man is being drawn by Oliver Coipel, which is insane. His artwork in these giant fight sequences is just something to behold.
He's one of my favorite artists right now.
It's one of Lucas's favorite artists, and this stuff really does belong in a gallery. If you guys are Spider-Man fans, this storyline is chock full of Spider-Man. It's got Spider-Man from all over the different multiverses in the Marvel continuity. So you have Spider-Ham, which I think is amazing. You guys know Spider-Ham, the little pig version of Spider-Man. But they're all being hunted by a family of vampires who hunt down the different spider totems and suck their life force out. So including the superior Spider-Man that was Doc Ock in Peter's body. You've got Gwen Stacy from an alternate universe who's a Spider-Man, and they are all jumping different universes, collecting Spider-Men to protect them. This book is amazing. Oliver Coipel's artwork, Dan Slott's writing. This is the book you need to see, and it's just got every Spider-Man you want, including Spider-Ham. You've got the 1930s Spider-Man, you've got the British Spider-Man, you have a punk rock Spider-Man, you have Spider-Woman.
All right, guys, there are a ton of new viewers on the show right now. We just want to do a little brief overview. You're watching the X-Mansion, which is a segment on the comic book show.
Danger Room.
This is the part of the show where we have you guys vote Marvel or DC based on comics that we are presenting to you, and we're deciding who won the week. So this is the interactive portion of the show. You've tuned in the very right time, and our fate is in your hands. This was round 2. Jonathan Linden has presented Amazing Spider-Man number
10
of the current continuity. Spider-Verse story number 2. It is you only have to read Amazing Spider-Man if you want that storyline, but there are spin-offs, and they're all pretty damn good.
Yep.
So you count to 30 and then hit start.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to counter with something awesome. Good. Okay. And do I have haters? I don't have haters. You get out of town, Marissa. Everybody loves me. Okay.
I love you, Jen.
All right.
If you love her, you'd vote DC, I'm just saying.
I am ready. We are presenting Batman Superman number 16. This is a kickoff of the Nemesis Objective story arc, and I have to tell you, I cannot speak more praise about the way this story is starting. It's amazing. So, we start out by watching, of all things, Superman and the rest of the super family, including Crypto the Superdog, saving a pod of orcas, which is amazing. Meanwhile, we have this little side story of a guy who dresses up like Superman and goes to a children's ward in a hospital to entertain them. So it's a very sweet start to the story. You're like, where is this going? Oh, it's going to a place where the orca gets exploded for no reason. And the guy in the children's ward gets shot through the heart for absolutely no reason. We also get this horrifying, devastating montage of Crypto getting shot. So what the F is going on? Well, also Supergirl, but who really cares about Supergirl? It's all about Crypto getting shot. What the F? What is happening is that somebody has designed some kind of laser or something that shoots, that tracks people, and it's faster than Superman can detect. So it's actually faster than a speeding bullet. What the F is happening? The coolest thing about this is Batman has to be enlisted to help Superman figure out what kind of enemy he's facing at the moment, and it's a huge mystery. Batman's like, this is somebody who clearly hates you. They're not targeting you, they're targeting people who just have like a mild association with you. And Batman basically says, you've got yourself a Joker, and that sent chills through my spine right there. I'm gonna leave it on that because I don't have much time left. Okay.
Yay!
Man, there was so much more to that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Was that 90 seconds?
Yeah.
God damn it,
I just want to shout out to Legion 1710. Don't forget your microphone up there, Jen.
Wait,
Microphone
don't
behind you.
add more. Don't add more.
But I did address what Legion 1710 was talking about in the chat.
Okay.
That was absolutely mentioned in my spiel.
Okay.
Absolutely. I love you, 1710.
So guys, that was round 2. We have the Amazing Spider-Man number 10, which is the second part of
Spider-Verse, written by Dan Slott.
Spider-Verse.
Art by Oliver Coipel. It's incredible.
Versus Batman Superman number 16. It's the start of the Nemesis Objective storyline.
So this is round 2, guys. You guys know how to vote, and if you don't know how to vote, we're going to teach you right now.
Type
let's-
exclamation mark.
Yeah, let's open up the poll right now. We
there
got
we
a
go.
minute to vote. If you want to vote for DC, you do exclamation mark vote space Marvel. And then if you want to vote for Marvel, you want to do exclamation mark vote
DC.
space Marvel.
I mean, it does have Spider-Ham in it. Not super. It has superior Spider-Man in it. It does not have a dog getting shot.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
pretty sad.
killed Crypto in that book.
They
That-
didn't
that's
kill
pretty
him.
sad.
They shoot him. They shoot a
shot
dog
him.
in that book.
But guys, this
There's
show
a
is
spider
brought
ham.
to you.
Gravitas.
Guys, this show is brought to you by House of Secrets, a local comic book shop in Burbank, California, and you can order comic books online from them. We got the link for you right there. Check them out if you want to learn more about these books that we're talking to you about. These amazing art, amazing characters. I love them.
love this book. One thing that we do talk about is in the Marvel Universe, they've got this Time Runs Out storyline going on in the Avengers books. There's too many Avengers books. What's cool about this is you only need to be reading this one to get the entire Spider-Verse storyline.
But there are
other
issues.
books. Spider-Woman's awesome because it's drawn by Greg Land, who's really good, and Hopeless actually wrote it. Incredible.
Greg Land. I used to read Sojourn,
Yeah.
and I was devastated when that ended.
Greg Land.
Soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
How did that happen?
Yes!
Because
Because Jen's awesome.
I have Spider-Ham.
Fuck,
and
I
you
should
guys.
stop talking.
Have you read this, by the way? Because
No, I'm
I
not
want to
gonna
put
read
no,
it.
you should read it. I'll
Okay,
tell you why.
maybe I'll read it.
I'm just gonna say this real fast because I really feel passionate about this. So it's interesting because Batman, because he's not telling him he actually has the Joker on his tail. He says he has a villain that he cannot predict, right? And Superman does not know how to deal with it. It's awesome. And then he goes through this montage where he shows this page will break your heart. I'm not gonna show it till later. Oh, should I show it?
I don't know. I just glanced at it and I don't like it. And these guys voted for it.
It's too gory.
It's awesome. So Batman, this page broke my heart. This is Batman describing the amount of loss that he's lost, or the amount of loss that he's experienced in his crime-fighting career, and it's devastating. You have like Robin being beat to death with a crowbar, and
His
like
fault.
Oracle, who's now in a wheelchair, and
His
well, not
fault.
anymore. Yeah, and other stuff that I don't understand because I didn't read the storyline with.
Maybe
Joker's
if Batman
face.
would stop pissing people off, the people around him would stop being hurt.
It's such
Ever
a good,
thought about that, Batman?
It's such a good issue, but
he's
like
Batman.
there's this moment right here where
a cool
he's
panel.
he's telling Superman, you're gonna have to become a better like hero to deal with this new nemesis that you have, who's basically like mine. And he says, I don't want to be like you, Bruce. And Bruce says, neither do I.
All right, we got to rally because obviously you guys voted for a dog getting shot.
Yeah.
Gravitas.
I think DC
Stakes.
has to present, but guys, we got to rally this Marvel troops.
It's
okay?
round snicked.
It's such a good issue.
Round Snick.
Get
We
it.
got to go Marvel. Guys, I brought up the big guns and Dan Slott and Oliver Koipel.
That's
and you
not the
guys
big
were
guns.
like, whatevers.
I got the big guns. Save the best for
We're
last.
bringing out big guns. We should bring out some big guns too. I think you should go with the boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah, the boobs.
Okay.
Listen, if they're going to go with boobs, I'm going to bring my... Never mind. Nobody wants to see that.
He talked
All right.
about it earlier,
So
but
DC
it's
won the
copyrighted
last
material.
round. So we currently have one on the board for Marvel, one on the board for DC. It's the first to three, and our fate remains in your hands. This is the most interactive portion of the show. Stay tuned. We need you to stick around and vote so that we can determine who won the week, Marvel or DC. Jackie is up next. She's bringing some boobs for your enjoyment.
Because boobs.
All
You
right.
guys are like,
What?
talking about it before you're actually talking.
Yeah, you guys
So,
have
yeah.
boobs. We are boobs.
You're a breast? Are you an... I don't got nothing. Okay, I'm ready.
And go.
Issue number 12, Harley Quinn with Power Girl and all the hilarious antics. Seriously, this is such a fun little ditty. So basically, Amanda Connor's still at the helm. They're going up against Clock King, and they get basically transported into a different universe with a giant pug. Oh, you're so adorable. But here's the funny thing is so what ends up happening is I guess Harley has this crazy superpower thing. This guy just disses this guy pretty much and calls Power Girl's boobs party favors. So Harley just annihilates him. But here's the deal. The alien lady in charge is like, why did you kill my lover? So she's about ready to cause some havoc. And then it turns out that the pug is married to the alien lady. And she basically gets in a lover's quarrel. And so he eats her. Oh my God, it's hilarious. And then, but he's the most civilized one there. And he's like, the only way you can return to your dimension is if you go and you get these rings. And so they have to, it gets crazy. Like, this is the funniest book ever. There's like a pizza slice that they have to battle, and then after they battle him, they go to this other guy, and it's just like they explode him, so it goes poof. And you know, Power Girl's like, Harley, why do you keep killing people? And she's like, because they're in the way. Oh, Harley. And so, long story short, they end up getting the ring that they need, and it's because Harley basically steals the rings that are supposed to. It's funny, you guys. It's really fun. It's a good romp.
Yeah, keep talking, Jackie.
It's a romp.
Keep talking, Jackie.
You guys, we have a new name for the show.
What is that?
4 Nerds, 1 Couch, suggested by Greg TV 93.
I think Greg TV wants to see a totally different kind of a show, though, and that's once the cameras stop rolling. Sorry.
We're gonna really quickly break here at in the middle mark for our round 3 because we have a lot of people tuning in. You guys, really quickly. Nosferatu is a project that is being kickstarted right now, starring Doug Jones, who's, you know him as Abe Sapien. He was this guy in Pan's Labyrinth.
Silver Surfer.
And he's an amazing human being who's always supportive of everybody's project, so it makes no sense that his project is not yet funded. We need to see this film come to fruition, so the comic book show is throwing its support behind it as well. We're going to have a link that pops up for the Kickstarter in the chat. If you click on that, right there, if you click on it and make a donation, pop back in the chat and let us know that you've contributed to that Kickstarter. Any amount of over $5, we're going to take your word for it. Let us know, and we will send you something from the comic book show. We're going to ask you who your favorite DC hero is, favorite DC character is, and we will pull from our library and send you like a fun grab bag of things to express our thanks for you supporting Doug Jones and Nosferatu. So the rest of the show, so you have roughly an hour to make a contribution.
You're doing stuff.
What?
You do not have an hour. This is running long, but let's bring it back to Team Marvel and put this baby to bed.
No.
What do you say? All right?
Well, we can't put it to bed yet.
I can't even recall what that book you were talking about was about.
Yeah.
It's Harley Quinn. It's just fun.
I know, but it was
it's
like
fun
run. They were fighting a pizza. Okay.
Fun romp. Enough said.
Romp.
They were fighting a pizza.
Lucas,
Enough
you got
said.
it. Lucas, you got the big guns. Lucas, you ready? Lucas, you ready? You ready to do this?
I want to see
you
what
ready
these
to show
guns
them
are.
what comics is all about? Marvel. Let's go, baby. You ready to present
talk about this one?
You can talk about anything you want, Lucas. I have trust in you. All right? You just got to talk.
I'm going to talk about this one. Even
totally
though
talk about
I wasn't
I think
prepared
that's a
to talk
great
about this one.
That's a great book.
I think it's
If you think that's a good book, that's a
mentioning.
great book. Or you can go with this one, which everybody loves.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am. Let me just look to the first page that I'm going to talk about.
Top grossing movie of the year. Just saying.
Okay.
Go.
All right, so guys, Guardians of the Galaxy number 21. The story is going back to Venom. Flash Thompson, who picked on Peter Parker back in the day. Well, he's out in space and he's got the Venom symbiote on him, but it's like reacting not the way it did on Earth. Like, look at how cool he looks. Like Alien right there. So he's acting weird. He's wanting to go back to Earth because he's not liking what's happening to him. He approaches this alien who keeps talking about, oh, I know how to get back to Earth. But then the alien's like, oh, I don't really know how to go back to Earth. Yeah, Venom kills him. What the hell? And then back on the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, Peter Quill's having a virtual phone date with Kitty Pryde, and he keeps going on. I don't know why he keeps doing this, but he keeps going on about his past promiscuous life, and Kitty's just like having this like, yeah, keep talking, you asshole. They go back to Venom. He's trying to figure out more about his
30
suit.
seconds.
Oh my god! And Gamora pops in like spontaneously. They have a little fight. The Guardians get into the fight. They separate the suit from Flash and they put it in containment. Then towards the end of the issue, the symbiote gets out and it latches to Groot.
10 seconds.
And he's like, I am Venom. He didn't say I'm Groot. He said, I am Venom. And look at all this like plant, like symbiote. It's look awesome. Like what's going to happen in the next issue? You're going to have to find out next time. Get this issue. House of Secrets.
Oh, man, those are the 2 books right there. We've got Power Girl fighting pizza versus Venom attaching himself to Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, just the highest grossing movie domestically of the year.
Giant pug.
Come on, Harley.
I thought you were about to say
giant
vagina.
pug
I don't
and
even know.
party favors.
I don't even know if that book had a
Party
plot.
favors. Yeah, it
This
did.
book is all plot, a lot of plot,
There was-
and Guardians of the Galaxy and Venom. Just saying, when you guys open up those polls, you know which way to roll
I'm very
over here to
interested-
Marvel.
I'm very
Boom.
interested in seeing how this turns out because
Yep.
it's really funny. It's zaniness and it's like it's zaniness all around. So okay, as soon as Guru deems it so, we will open up the polls and it is open.
Boom. Exclamation mark,
Wow.
vote, Marvel.
Nope, DC, please.
Marvel.
DC.
Guys, you know where it's at? It's at Marvel.
It's DC.
It's at Marvel.
Do you guys like going to the
DC
movies?
wishes it was
C.
Marvel.
Guys,
DC wishes
C.
it was Marvel.
what's going on in the...
C.
Let's go to the Cineplex this weekend. Oh, let's watch a Marvel movie. They're
Yeah.
everywhere, and they're awesome.
Yeah, let's go watch a DC movie on the movies. Yeah, that's not going to happen for like
Hey,
another 2 years.
Lucas, you know what I just got in the mail
let's
today?
just sit on
What?
that one
Guardi-
movie.
Guardians
Today I
of the
just got
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy on Blu-ray. Hey,
Blu-ray.
Lucas, you want to come over and watch this amazing movie?
Yes, let's do it, but not really. I don't have a life.
Good things.
You can totally
come
I
to
have no
those
time
who
for
wait.
life.
I just think it's cool that Venom attached himself to Groot and then said, I am Venom.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
awesome.
you can't
I've been
say
waiting to see that my entire life.
Power boobs
I
fight a
don't know,
giant
guys.
pizza.
Yeah.
Harley keeps blowing up things.
You can fall for that simple gag, or
Yeah.
you can go with Guardians of the Galaxy
Okay.
plus Venom.
Yeah.
What is simple about
Power
fighting a
Girl
pizza?
versus pizza. You're gonna have zit titties.
I don't even know what was going on in that
I don't know
comic
what
book.
you just said.
This one, you do.
Titty zits.
Zitties. What do we have? We have Yoda. Oh, yeah, they squeaked by.
Pa-la-la-la-la.
Oh wait, yeah, we could. Do
That one deserves
We could do
a
that.
big
Oh,
Hero 6 sip.
Spy Scout says, let's watch a Marvel TV show. Oh, wait, none this week. Oh.
But next
Yeah.
week, you have the ending of the first half of the season premiere of, like, the first half. It's like the mid-season finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And you know what?
Yep.
They're probably going to find Attila, home of the Inhumans.
And freaking Agent Carter's premiering in January or February.
Marvel's got it.
Yeah,
Don't
and
you worry
like
about that.
Daredevil's coming out next year. It's gonna be amazing.
I like how Killer B-32 is like, Marvel TV shows suck. Just wait for those Netflix shows.
Yeah.
When you've got Matt Murdock jumping rooftops, okay? And then Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. You're not going to be able to handle it.
I think there's gonna be nudity in them too.
Well, I don't know. Come on now. Whoa, hey,
No,
don't
no,
be
no.
promising
Let's
too
not get
much.
crazy.
You saw Team Boobs didn't exactly work out the way you wanted.
Barely.
Yeah.
We almost got there. All right.
Titty zits. Titty
So right now, for those of you keeping track, in the X-Mansion at this juncture, we have 2 on the board for Marvel, 1 on the board for DC. We're going to present... no, you guys are going to present
Yeah,
first.
we're
We're going to
That's
present, and you guys
right.
can put this baby to bed right here, right now, by voting
Or
Marvel.
You can keep
All
us in
right.
the game.
Let's look. I mean, we got a million Avengers books. We got Avengers World. We've got Wolverine. We got that Punisher book you love, and we've got Axis. Oh man,
Ooh,
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
you think?
Bring it.
yeah. I think this is gonna be going down.
Do it.
Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bring it, mofo.
All right, we got to talk crossover now that we're gonna be talking Marvel. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Is the mic working? All right, we're gonna need that mic to be working. You let me know if you're ready for this.
Go.
All right, guys, this is book 6 in Marvel's big crossover, X-Men Avengers Axis. What happens is they all fight in Genosha, and the Red Skull has Xavier's mind in him. Stay with me. When he is killed or defeated, the power bomb goes off, and villains become good guys become bad guys, like you heard in Carnage. And here you've got Tony Stark, who's created an app to make people beautiful. And everybody's using this app to be like, oh my God, I look great. And they're taking selfies and stuff. But then it expires, and Tony Stark's like, oh, I'm sorry, you got to pay $99 a day in order to keep staying beautiful. And it's creating a riot because everybody wants to still stay beautiful. So Daredevil shows up on the rooftop and is like, listen, you're creating a riot in my city. It's now San Francisco. And I got to put a stop to you, Tony. You can't be having this app out there. And so it's Daredevil versus Tony Stark on the rooftop of this penthouse, and it's just hilarious. If you ever wanted to see Matt Murdock, Daredevil versus Tony Stark, Iron Man, and you're like, oh, he's got all that technology, he's totally going to take Daredevil out. Remember, Daredevil's 360 degrees. He's got all that sonar. You can't exactly rush him, even with all of that technology. So you also have Dr. Doom versus the Scarlet Witch. And keep in mind, Terry Dodson did the artwork on this one. One of the most amazing comic book artists working right now, and draws an amazing Scarlet Witch. So you actually have Magneto and Quicksilver, his son, versus, with Dr. Doom, versus the Scarlet Witch,
5 seconds.
this sister. And it's an incredible showdown. You've got to pick up this book. It's a great, great tie-in to Axis.
All right. Top of round 4. Marvel has presented Axis for your consideration.
Do not fail this city.
I think
Don't
I've
fail
I got
this
something
city.
good.
Go.
Don't
All right,
feel
good.
this city,
Stay
drink the
back.
Mirakuru.
So all you do, count to 30 and then hit it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay. We are presenting Justice League Ebola Edition, or more accurately, this is the start of a situation where Lex Luthor has engineered the Amazo virus, and it has been stolen from him, and it's wreaking havoc all over the city. I'm going to skip right to the middle to start out with to show you what we're dealing with here. The entire Justice League is actually sick with this virus, and they have 24 hours before they're dead, and it's because they were all working to evacuate Metropolis. They knew what the stakes were, and they did it anyway. So it's interesting because in this case, this storyline is really showing you how disease is the great equalizer. And if we start at the beginning, Superman and Batman are fighting their way through the city to try to find Patient Zero, because that's the only way they're going to solve this issue. Superman unaffected because he's not human. Batman unaffected because he's got amazing gadgetry that keeps him from, it's like a quarantine mask that he's got on all the time. Anywho, it's actually a fairly basic story. They're trying to find Patient Zero. The Justice League is struggling for its life, and we're going to see the conclusion of this, I'm assuming, in a few issues. But what's really extraordinary about this storyline that's starting right now is it's showing you how disease truly is the great equalizer in this case. We have Captain Cold visiting. Lex Luthor is completely ridden with guilt because he's wrought this upon the city. And Captain Cold actually asks, how is Flash? Which is interesting because, you know, he's a nemesis of him, and he says he's not doing well. And Captain Cold's like, that's too bad. So, because he's not going to take Flash out while he's lying there on a respirator. I think we're going to see a lot of interesting human elements in this storyline. I'm really interested in seeing what happens. I'm really interested in finding out what happens in these Amazo virus story arc, and I hope you are too. Okay.
Okay, so remember, guys, you guys can vote for the book that has Daredevil versus Iron Man and the Scarlet Witch versus Doctor Doom, Quicksilver, and Magneto. And there's tons more, like Thor gambling in this book. Or you can vote for
That's new information.
Justice League versus Ebola.
Batman and Superman as the last standing members of the Justice League trying to save the rest of the Justice League's life.
Well, let's let them decide.
Stakes.
Let's open up the polls.
Stakes, guys.
Humanity leveled.
Open those polls and, you know.
I'm in those polls.
It's just written by Rick Remender and drawn by Terry Dodson. What's the big deal?
All right, guys, so how to vote. Exclamation mark vote space Marvel if you want to vote for us, or exclamation mark vote space DC.
If you could tell whatever the heck he was saying.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Ebola Edition, Justice League.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to read a comic with Captain Cold fighting a cold. That sounds fascinating.
NyQuil will solve that.
You guys, the artwork in here is...
So check this out. Terry Dodson, they can talk about their artwork.
Dodson, I met him.
Dodson, and this is Daredevil versus Iron Man. Like Daredevil versus Iron Man, who'd have thought? I mean, with this Access thing, with all the superheroes becoming villains, I mean, this is intense. You actually have friends going up against friends. I mean, not some Civil War. I mean, can you imagine that Magneto?
All right, let's tone it down.
Okay.
Tone it down. Tone it down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Too much additional
I'm gonna go back.
Trying to fill up the space.
Information.
I'm just gonna drink from my Baymax cup.
Oh my God! Get him in. Vote Marvel now. Hurry! Oh God!
Exclamation mark! Vote Marvel.
Get him in.
And
here's the thing, Lucas.
My God.
Is this a tie?
No, it's not.
oh, you are
Lucas,
killing it.
I'm never gonna beat Jen because there's too many pervos in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you know that, right? Like, too many pervos in the chat. Like, she could literally go up there and be like she could just talk nonsense, and the pervos in the chat will throw it to Jen.
Come on, give the comic books their credit.
We can't tell what you were saying.
These are good issues.
You don't listen because all you do is put your Baymax cup in the background. I see you. That's all you do. When you're ingesting, apparently the blood comes out of your brain.
DJ Murdoch.
I heard everything she said, and all I could tell was pervos going, Jen, you can say whatever you want right now.
Why are they from the South? Goeth, we did not give away the entire plot. I actually only gave you up to the middle of the plot. There's a huge shocker at the end of this.
My favorite is that the guy in the chat who has butt and dick in his name is like, hey, don't blame us, pervos. Butt Dickus, you're the man.
So, guys, this is round 4. There are 2 on the board for DC, 2 on the board for Marvel.
It's coming down to the wire, people.
This is the deciding vote.
This is going to be the deciding rounds.
And then unless we get a tie, but I don't want that to happen.
All right, so DC won. And so we get to present first. What do you got? Do you have good stuff?
I have one, but I think that you're winning these. I keep losing.
Did you hear what you said?
I don't know. See, I want
Jackie's
to
lending
present.
credence to the pervo theory.
No, it's not the pervo theory. It's I don't.
No,
deliver,
you're amazing. I love you.
Jackie's like, they love you.
Every time you get up there, people are like mesmerized by your beauty, and that's what the chat is about.
I gave up today. I know you
You're
guys
too
know
gorgeous.
this.
No, you're too
Oh,
gorgeous.
thank you, Ragtag. I got it from
Your mom.
superherostuff.com, and actually they're having a great Black Friday sale starting on Friday, and then also a Cyber Monday sale.
Yeah.
So check them out. Superherostuff.com.
Wonder Woman.
They've actually been helping me out with my comic stuff.
got
So
some beautiful
hold
throw
on.
it out there.
Turns out they don't even have a game plan, Lucas.
Yeah.
Discussing strategy.
Yeah.
There is no strategy.
I already have like a few things that I could talk about right now.
I think their strategy is the dudes will vote for us because we're girls. You can't be doing that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got something for you.
Sure.
All right.
Take your time.
Jackie's up. Jackie with that Kardashian.
Oh my gosh.
We love you, Jackie.
Glassy, take.
Okay.
Good luck, Jackie.
I called you Glassy. I was gonna say, Jackie, take off your glasses. That might help.
No, because then I can't see.
I know it could help us.
All right, let me know when you're ready, lovely.
We love Jackie.
Sec. Okie dokie. All right.
And go.
All right, so I am presenting Wonder Woman issue 36, and it's written by the Finch duo. Now, I have to say, first off, everybody with all the turnovers with Wonder Woman, I was a little scared as to where this was going. This is actually really solid. So what ends up happening is there are catastrophic events happening all over the world. They're literally, and it's all involved with water. It's this guy's behind it. We don't know who it is. What's so interesting is I was reading stuff. So, okay, this is for you guys. So they talk about water, and then you see Wonder Woman showering the blood off her body. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to take some seconds on that, but I'm going to fast forward to the fact that she's in a towel. Oh my God! Hot. Okay, let's fast forward to the fact. What I like about it is that Wonder Woman is actually dealing with so many things. I mean, she's a god of war, and she's dealing with the fact that she's trying to be compassionate. She's trying to multitask, be a badass, be the god of war, and also just try to be caring. She gets so involved with trying to find out who's the culprit behind killing all these innocent bystanders that she actually starts attacking Swamp Thing because she's like, you've done all of this. She like, it's insane. Like, look, these pages are beautiful. The artwork is just so stunning. And then, of course, frickin' Swamp Thing's like, Biatch, I'm on your team. I followed the green. Noiches. So, of course, she says, my B. She goes forward, and she basically goes home. It's amazing. It's huge plot. Oh, my God. Huge thing at the end. Huge thing. Really good book. Really good book.
All right, guys, here at the pivotal round 5.
Yeah, this one's tough. To recap, you guys have used Super Boobs and Wonder Woman taking
Oh, my God, she's so hot!
Wonder Woman taking a shower and Super Boobs. How is your strategy not sexist?
It's not, because it's beautiful artwork. You even said so yourself.
It's David Finch.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's get this over with.
How dare you use David Finch against me?
All right, let me know when you're ready, sir.
I'm ready. So Deadpool number 37, guys. So Deadpool's also been affected by the what's been happening with the Axis storyline. So he's like taking he's like enlightened. He's like this intro is just so hilarious. He's saying stuff like namaste and I'm so enlightened and om. He's reinvented himself. So in the beginning of the issue, he comes across some bank robbers, and he, oh guys, guess what? At Thanksgiving, he beats them up with a turkey. He's saying, look upon me, gentlemen. I am living proof that a man can change his ways. But he is concerned about his changed ways because he has a new wife. So he's concerned about whether or not, she's going to like his new enlightened ways. They're having some fun at Thanksgiving dinner. They're like pounding him with some kitchen utensils and stuff like that. Deadpool, he has his reflection talking to him. Hey, Bizarro Deadpool, be careful with Shikla. That's his wife, saying she's probably not going to be a fan of your new hippie enlightenment. Oh my God, 30 seconds. Okay, so they're Shikla and Deadpool are on the subway, and they see Batroc, the Leaper, and the Trapster, and they're like, oh my God, it's Deadpool. He's gonna kill us, type of thing. But he's got his new ways. He gets a text from from his friend North Korean Nightcrawler saying, "Hey, the X-Men are acting weird. Oh my God!" So Deadpool leaves Shikla alone with them, saying, and they start hitting on her, saying, and then she's like, "Oh, let me get into something more comfortable," and she turns into the demon because she's a demon. She's the queen of the demons, stuff like that. Oh my God, I love it. Book, get it. House of Secrets. Hashtag it.
I just want to address Galaxies' comment on how many pages do comic books normally have? Usually 22 to 24.
Yeah.
22.
Yep.
All right, guys. So this is pivotal. Round 5. This determines who wins the week.
Ragtag knows where it's at. Number 7.
And guys, real quick before you open it, just a rehash. We
have number 36 of Wonder Woman.
And Deadpool
Number
going
37.
zen-like, swearing off violence, and it's hilarious.
And there's a variant cover of this issue out there, so you guys should get it.
We gotta get that variant cover.
There are a ton of variant issues covers for this one.
Hey, don't.
right,
now you're just scraping, girl.
Begins now.
Open it up, Guru. So guys,
Exclamation mark.
again, how to vote. Exclamation mark vote space Marvel or exclamation mark vote space Marvel if you want to vote for DC.
Yeah. So we should keep this fair and balanced this time, guys. So we shouldn't be trying to sway people right now. We should be talking about Nosferatu.
Yes.
Nosferatu.
Guys, you want some comics? We'll give you comics if you donate $5 or more to Doug Jones's Nosferatu. I can't say words. I can't say words.
Guys, go ahead and donate, and we will send you all sorts of comics. I know these may be the ones you want, but we can throw all sorts of stuff in there.
Yeah, let us know who's your favorite DC character once you've donated at least $5 or more, and we're gonna send you a bunch of DC comics from that character that you said that is your favorite.
Yeah,
or if you guys love Marvel, we'll send you guys some Marvel books. If you guys are down with the indies and the Image, we can send you guys some of that stuff too. I'll go scrape my own personal collection and be like, oh, I'll send you some Dark Horse. I'll maybe bust out some old, I don't know, old school comics.
Nobody loves
And that's the end of voting, guys. Thanks we've had a lot of votes tonight.
Guys, I love how active you guys have been. So no matter how you guys vote, Marvel or DC, the truth is there are a million comics out there that are all awesome from every company out there. You guys should be getting into the comic book store and picking up books. It really is a renaissance of comics this time
There's
around.
so many comic books out there,
from every publisher that are amazing.
If you think that, I would never get into comic books because they don't create comic books that I'm about stuff that I'm interested in, there's definitely a comic book out there for you. There's Sons of Anarchy comics.
I got my stepmom reading comics.
There's My Little Pony comic books.
I got my wife reading comics.
There's Sonic the Hedgehog comic books. There's Bob's Burgers comic books.
So don't feel bad, Jackie. Honestly, Deadpool's pretty hard to beat right now.
This is why I don't come on this show, because every time I come on, we lose.
No,
Come on, guys.
Jackie,
don't do this to us.
Jackie, we love you.
No, Jackie, you had your streak, going on.
I never have had. I've only won once.
Whenever you're gone for a long time and you come back, you guys automatically win.
Yeah, it's true.
Guys, it's not
just
even
because you being here.
I foresee a show in the future where we make Team J-Lo and Jackie Lopez and Jonathan London team up, and we see where we stand, and maybe, hey, we're Team Image, Team Dark Horse.
Oh my God, I would love to be Team Image.
Okay, something that's not even Marvel or DC, because the truth is, as long as you guys are reading comics, you're supporting the comics industry that is keeping all these movies and TV shows and video games in business, right? Comics are the key to it, right?
So, Marvel closing that gap. DC is still up a couple weeks, but Marvel has taken another week now. We're now.
Where's Wes here when I need him?
Where's Wes?
Savor this.
Oh,
would love
hey guys.
to point this.
Spy Scout has just donated $25 to Nosferatu.
Yay!
Guys, thank you for that donation. Again,
Absolutely.
Doug Jones says that this is his dream role. He's wanted to play Count Orlok in Nosferatu since he was a kid, and this is giving him a chance by donating to this Kickstarter. And of course, you tell us what you donate, we'll send you all sorts of stuff. There are amazing books on both sides of the aisle. Where you're bringing that? Yeah, this is amazing.
Spy Scout, tell us, type in the chat who your favorite DC character is, because we have plenty in our library here.
Guys, this one's kind of interesting. This is Grant Morrison, Frank Quietly. They did this book in the Multiversity series for DC, and
talk about it in the Watchtower.
I know. I just got to tell you guys though, if you guys are big Watchmen fans, this is them riffing on Watchmen, and it's the team behind All-Star Superman.
So, and Spy Scout, the other thing that you need to do, we need to trigger that win bot, Neo, if you're listening. Tell us now who your favorite DC character
Batman, of
is.
course.
Batman, awesome. That makes it easy. We have plenty of good Batman stuff.
Matt's going to be so pissed.
A Batman or Booster Gold.
Email me at jen@hdfilms.com with one N with your shipping address. And then I will be able to send you a lovely care package. Thank you for donating, and you guys,
that's awesome.
This could be you.
This too could be you.
Yes, if you donate to the Nosferatu Kickstarter and let us know in chat, we will ask you who your favorite character is. We will give you tons of accolades and praise, and then we will ship you our token of appreciation. Okay.
That's awesome.
Including all of the incentives that you get for donating for Nosferatu. So
Jackie does it better.
Win,
What's
win,
the
win.
palala?
Jamie wants a $100 rub and tug.
Palala.
Oh my God.
Jamie.
All right. What?
$100 rub and tug. I think that was addressed towards me. Yeah, donate. I'll do it.
There you go.
And Lucas will film it.
Look,
Yay.
Oh, you wanted Jen to do it? No, that's more expensive. But $100? Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
he's been drinking a lot of Mirakuru. So I don't know if you want him to be tugging because he could get zealous with it.
I might yank that right off.
Ragtag, we've been cycling it. We'll put it back up. The link to the Kickstarter.
We could actually
there it is.
Now.
There it is right there, Ragtag.
Please donate, guys. Doug Jones is an amazing human being. If you liked Hellboy, he was Abe Sapien in the movies.
If you guys,
Silver Surfer.
If you guys are watching Falling Skies, he plays Cochise.
Amazing.
And he's the zombie in Hocus Pocus.
I want to get Doug Jones on the show, and when we talk to him, I'm going to ask him, did he have a Silver Surfer voice? Because what's his name voiced over him?
He did have a Silver Surfer voice.
Yeah, I want to know, like...
he takes it a little... I mean, it's a little icky that they did a voice over him with Lawrence Fishburne. But, the line Doug says, because I've had him on Geekscape, is any actor wants all of their performance to make it to the audience, right? So, that being said, Lawrence Fishburne's a great actor, so...
Duke Nukem, thank you so much. Just donated $15 to that Kickstarter. Awesome. Duke Nukem, let us know who your favorite DC character is, or Marvel. We'll try to scrape. We honestly have a much larger DC library. That's
because I take them all. I take all the Marvel.
Yeah, it's because Lucas steals them.
Yes, I do.
And
hey, I know him.
We will go ahead and send you a care package. Courtesy of, so also email Jen at htfilms.com so we have your mailing address. All right, guys.
Oh,
so that
real quick, Doug did act for me in a project. If you guys go to youtube.com/Geekscape TV, my personal channel, and you look for Paul London Hero of the Prophecy, it's a little teaser. Doug played our evil wizard, Ramzar. The evil wizard.
That's a name.
It's like an 80s fantasy thing. It was hilarious.
What's awesome about him is he's in all these giant blockbuster films and stuff, and he still has absolutely no ego about doing smaller projects for people that he cares about. He's an incredible dude, and he needs our support. So make sure you support him. All right, that moves us into our next segment of the night, and this may be our last segment because we're pretty close to the end here.
We love this show.
Well, let's just do 2 rounds?
Yeah, let's do 2 of these.
Yeah, let's make it quick, snappy.
All right.
So guys,
we got turkey to eat.
We are now in the Infinity Gauntlet, and Jackie really wants to talk about it. She wants to tell you all about this Infinity Gauntlet, and it's not about the movie.
Are you done talking? Because I want to talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it.
Okay, so what we do in the Infinity Gauntlet is we ask you guys at home or in your seedy apartment or wherever you are, backstage or something, about which team-ups in the multiverses that are DC, they could be in the same universe. And what are the team-ups that you would like to see? Who would win? And we debate who the winner would be in those matchups.
Using our incredible nerd knowledge, of which collectively we have a lot. A lot of it resides in Jonathan London. For sure. He's been professionally nerdy for 2 decades now or something. He was getting paid for being a nerd before it was cool to get paid to be a nerd.
I was telling Jen that my first job was at a comic book store, and she's
I'm so jealous of that.
She's like, "Remember when comic books weren't cool?" I was like, "Yeah." I used to work at a comic book store in high school, and all the kids in my high school would get together in the parking lot to go to parties, and I would come out of the comic book store and be like, "Hey guys, what's up? What are you guys doing tonight?" And they'd be like, "Nothing," and then they'd get in their cars and drive away, and I'd just go right back to comics.
That's hilarious.
Comics have always been there for me.
I would love to work in a comic book store.
Hey, Huddy did. I just donated $5 to Kickstarter. Hey, I
did.
Yay,
Huddy. Way to go, buddy.
Huddy, who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite DC character? And also make sure to send your mailing address to me so I can get that out to you. Jen at hdfilms.com. Or twingalaxies.com works too. So
all right, so throw us some of those.
Yeah, we had what?
We have Rorschach versus Deadpool.
Flash versus Arrow.
You like
Rorschach versus Deadpool.
Oh, UK Spider-Man versus Manchester Black?
Link versus Flash. Link versus Flash is tough. I have been playing a lot of Hyrule Warriors, so I'm all up in the Zelda universe. But Link versus Flash, you got to give it to the speedster. I mean, he's just too fast for Link. It's a sad thing.
Gotcha. Huddy, you got Nightwing coming at you.
If Link is the hero of time, you can go back in time and anticipate Oh, well, okay. Let's go to a different one.
Okay. So
Alfred versus Jarvis.
we've
We
already
did that
done
last
Alfred.
week, guys.
Yeah, we did
Is it
last
in our
week.
cut down?
It is in our cut down.
Guys, check it out. We're on Stanley's
World of
YouTube
Heroes.
channel, World of Heroes. The cut down episodes come up every Monday. So what you guys are seeing now, we're gonna have like a even better episode of it on Stanley's World of Heroes.
And if
So
you guys
check
want
that
to
out.
see more Jackie, she's a common correspondent over there. She's a pretty big regular over there.
She made cakes.
Nash Villain actually said Popeye versus Donkey Kong. Here's some funny trivia. Donkey Kong actually started out as a Popeye game. So whenever you play Donkey Kong, Mario was supposed to be Popeye, Donkey Kong was supposed to be Bluto, and Peach, who ended up being Peach, was supposed to be Olive Oil, but they couldn't get the license to Popeye, so at the last minute they changed the Popeye game to Donkey Kong, and that is the Donkey Kong you know and love. It was originally supposed to be a Popeye game. So Popeye versus Donkey Kong, guess who won? They both did. All right, let's get real.
In 7, that's Lamar. Hey, Lamar, how's it going?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
We have Starfire versus Catwoman.
Beast Boy versus Plastic
Okay,
Man.
Starfire versus Catwoman, DCites, how does that one work?
She doesn't have any powers is the issue.
Yeah, Catwoman doesn't have any powers, and Starfire has fire power.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to give that one to Starfire?
Yeah, automatically.
yeah.
Sorry.
Now what about
I
sex
love
appeal?
Catwoman.
Because I think
Catwoman.
Catwoman kind of plays with her prey, and Starfire is just like, let's just romp in the sack.
Well, the thing about, Starfire is like, hey,
I'm just in for
I'm
it.
loose. YOLO.
Let's get physical.
Catwoman is actually kind of a prude these days.
Catwoman's kind of a prude, so let's
Except
leave it to
when it comes to
Lucas.
Batman.
Lucas, who would you rather go on a date with, Catwoman or Starfire? Catwoman, okay.
Because Catwoman would probably still beat me up. But for sure, Starfire would take me out.
I love how the Infinity Gauntlet has turned into who would you date?
I like Ragtag's suggestion.
What
Hulk
is it?
versus Claw.
Well, Claw is a more powerful version of Hulk. Claw is actually Hulk's Hulk.
Yes.
So I got to give it to Claw.
That's automatic.
Well, but I don't know.
Because currently Hulk is more intelligent.
I think so.
Because he's
I think that
Dr.
would work.
Green.
I think, yeah.
So Hulk's intelligent right now. Hulk's intelligence versus Claw's over physical powering. That's an even matchup. I would have to go with Dr. Green.
Yep.
The intelligence is going to beat the power.
Yep.
He'll figure out a way to beat him.
So I don't think we've done this one as obvious as it is.
Two-Face versus Kingpin? Is that what you're talking about?
I was talking about the one underneath it.
Captain Marvel versus Wonder Woman.
Whoa. Captain Marvel versus Wonder Woman. Ladies first. How do you guys stand on that one?
I love Wonder Woman, so I'm just going to side with
That's
Wonder
the
Woman.
thing.
And the thing about Captain Marvel is it's hard because I think that if we're going with intellect again, Wonder Woman wins out because Captain Marvel is still a little baby boy.
And Wonder Woman's been around for ages.
No. Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Carol
Captain
Danvers.
You're thinking
I'm thinking of the wrong.
You're thinking of Shazam.
Yeah, you're thinking of Carol Danvers is what you meant.
Yeah.
Unless it's the new Miss Marvel, but we're gonna keep with Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
Carol Danvers is an army soldier. Like
Yeah.
Carol Danvers is army trained. Then again,
But Wonder Woman
is
like
trained
a total
by
warrior.
Amazons on the island of Themyscira.
She's trained by Amazons. On top of that, I mean, she has imbued powers from all the if you go with the old origin story, she's imbued with all the powers of all the deities. If
She's
you go
a
with the new
goddess.
story, she's a fucking god of war.
Yeah, she's a goddess. We got to give it to the
Yeah.
goddess of war.
She's the god of war
Jackie.
right now.
Okay, the way I
Straight
look
up.
about this fight is that, Rogue had Miss Marvel's powers for like a long time. So I'm going to look at it as Rogue versus Wonder Woman, and I love Rogue. So I give it to Captain Marvel.
We got 5 minutes
Carol
left in the
Danvers.
show. Do we want to do one more Deathstroke
No.
versus Deadpool, or
We're-
is that
we're-
it? We're
we-
good.
we got enough,
We're
right?
good. All right.
Yeah, guys, so that was a lightning round. We typically do this for a good while longer. Tune, if this is your first time watching, we do the comic book show every Wednesday, 9 p.m. PST, which we'll repeat at the end of the show. But with that, we move into our final segment of the night, which is the Watchtower. This is where we just shoot the ish. This is the kind of conversation you have with your friends about comic books if you're a cool kid like us.
I know that 12 Bands wanted to talk indie comics. If you guys really want a long comic discussion, my site, Geekscape.net, go to it. The podcast that is currently up on Geekscape.net is Matt Hiscox, who's usually on the couch with me here on the comic book show. He and I go for an hour plus all about comic books. So if you want more comic book discussion, go check out the latest episode of Geekscape. It's also on SoundCloud.com/Geekscape. Me talking comics with Matt, if you want it, it's right there for you guys. But what have you guys been reading?
Well, I do want to talk about a issue of Punisher. I didn't get to talk about it in the Danger Room, but just like the first few pages of this issue.
Sit down with you for a bit.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about this. So I didn't read this book at first, but I heard about it on the news, and maybe you guys heard about it too.
Edmondson's killing it on that book. That's a great writer.
The first issue. Oh my god, with the bazooka and everything. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, you know how Fox is doing the reboot of the Fantastic Four, and like no one on Earth is looking forward to this. Like, I see every Marvel movie ever. Like, I see Marvel movies all the time. I see it like double, triple,
we watched Elektra.
quadruple times.
Remember we went to see Elektra?
I saw Elektra. Yeah, I saw Elektra twice, I think.
Electric Nachos. That's what my sister thought her name was.
But yeah, Nachos. No one's looking forward to this. Like, Marvel has canceled the book. You know, Fantastic Four is going to be no more. You know, the characters are still going to be around. But in the first few pages of it, we see characters. They're hanging out in LA. They're going to talk about a film that they're working on. Obviously, the resemblance is the actors from the Fantastic Four reboot.
They actually make references. They're like, "Where's Michael?" Like Michael Jordan, who plays Johnny Storm in this new version.
Yeah, the guy who plays the Thing in the Fantastic Four reboot, saying
they resemble the Fantastic Four.
Does Mike think the movie is all about Johnny? I mean, they're obviously, and this guy has a Fantastic Four T-shirt.
And they reference the director too, Josh Trank.
Yeah, they changed the name. They changed the name. But they blow up the actors in that building.
I'd forgotten about that.
That's how much hate. That's how much hate is going on.
I'd forgotten about that. But yes, in the first page of the new Punisher issue, they actually kill the cast of the Fantastic Four. Yeah, it's incredible. But it's really funny.
Pick up this issue. It's also Punisher's like getting rid of the gangs in LA. So check it out.
I can't believe they got away with
No more gangs in LA.
So we have a lot of people watching right now, and unfortunately, we're at the very end of the comic book show, which happens here every Wednesday, and then it gets edited into a bite-sized version that gets posted to Stan Lee's World of Heroes on Monday. So you get to see it with tons of special effects and sound effects, and we actually get cut so we sound witty.
Yeah,
it's like snappy.
We sound smart and funny.
I sound intelligent.
So Twin Galaxies Live actually broadcasts every single day. The comic book show happens every Wednesday. We review the comics from the past week, so you have an entire week to catch up and join in on the discussion. It's interactive. We're bringing in comments all the time, like Yale, who yells my eyes. Okay.
You're a movie star, Jen. You're a movie star.
I'm a movie star. I'll never work in the town
Fernando, you're bite-sized.
You're bite-sized. So with only a minute left, we should do a snappy, awesome outro. But also, guys, check out Nosferatu on Kickstarter and support our dear friend Doug Jones.
Yes.
Make that movie happen. All right.
What do we do?
And guys, we do have a comic book show on a Facebook page. So if you guys are on Facebook, follow the comic book show. We're all on Twitter if you guys want to follow us on Twitter. I know Jackie's on Twitter. I know Jen's on Twitter. I'm at Jonathan London on Twitter.
Jonathan London, Lucas _ Ackerman.
And then I'm at Geekscape.net, and that's where we put up our podcasts. And guys, dude, Big Hero 6 water bottle. Isn't this awesome?
Woo woo. Awesome.
Wait, you did the outro, right?
No, I didn't. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so guys, that's the comic book show. We're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Pacific to 11 p.m. Pacific. Every Wednesday, talk about comics.
Do it again. You got 20 seconds.
Oh, do it again? Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, that's the comic book show. We're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Pacific to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twingalaxieslive.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. And make sure to check out our bite-sized episodes on Stan Lee's World of Heroes. Comes up every Mondays.